up into the 80 and 90% humidex, and it's absurd. It's like
Yeah,
everyone all of a sudden has asthma because there's so much moisture in the air. You don't actually have asthma, it just feels that way. I
yeah.
think we hit 98% humidex last year. It was like, can the air get any more
Well,
humid?
I'm originally from New York, which is like super cold
Mm,
and super hot all at
yeah.
once.
Hmm.
Well, not all at once, but different parts of the year.
Yeah.
Would I be able to use a flask the same way I could use a vial?
Depends. What are you using it for?
Well,
Hey.
it's in the alchemist supplies.
Yeah. I mean, it's. I think a flask is just a little bit bigger. Maybe. I
Yeah,
don't know.
a flask is a pint, which is, I believe, I believe a vial is 4 holes, 4 ounces. So there's vials in one flask, if I'm correct, if I remember well. I have that
Yeah.
somewhere on my wiki.
So it's just a bigger container.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So you could put more in it.
And would you say there's a limit to how much stuff I could put in vials in terms of essences?
Probably about 2,500 in a vial and 5,000 in a flask, something like that.
Fair enough.
I think that's what
Okay.
I was talking about with.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Yeah, we were talking about that a little. I mean, I didn't have exact rules for it because the system is still kind of in flux, which I should iron
Mm.
out the rules. But yeah, something like that. I mean, the unit is supposed to be really small. Like it doesn't the essences and the components don't actually have a weight, so they're like powders almost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they are like pretty magical.
So yeah,
So, Calgrad, I'm going to add the vials and flasks to my inventory right now and subtract what I'm already using.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's yeah, I'm tracking the parchment on my side, so it's less used. I only have like 4 different maps so far.
all right. I think everyone's here. I only see 5 of you in roll 20 though.
Hold on, I think I had to restart my. I was stuck, so I'm restarting my Chrome right now.
Okay.
Da, da, da. There you go.
Aha, I can reorder these.
Do it.
Well, it makes things a lot easier.
Soundtrack for this dungeon is fantastic.
Well, this soundtrack is just the starting music, and it's all just free music.
Yeah.
But let's see. Milo, are you okay doing scribe duties today?
So basically that means I just have to write down what we did today, right?
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can do it in like simple bullet points. You could do it from your character's point of view if you want to go fancy. But basically, just a kind of log of what happens put into the journal area.
Sure, we'll
And
do.
if you once you do that, you can give yourself an inspiration point.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. So it looks like Schroeder, you were the previous scribe. So why don't you give us a quick recap of last game?
I honestly forgot after 2 weeks.
That's right, we did have a week off, huh?
Yeah, so we ended up unflooding all of the tunnels and decided to go through that way. And immediately were engaged by a few different types of trolls, some rotten venom and normal ones. We found an open treasury room and decided to go in it, finding 3 golems. and a pile of gold bars and a chest with magical auras on and inside it. And then, oh nice, I need to edit that. Milo went invisible to test the waters and get reactions from the golems when getting close, but they didn't fully activate as he didn't take anything. And then Schroeder goes in and tries to mage hand a gold bar, which does activate the golems. And then combat kind of ensues at that point. But the group tries to use the golems as bait to get them to kill the trolls for us, and we're still currently dealing with that.
Yep. In the middle of a battle. So, Shadowstalkers session 33, 8th of winter, 3:30 p.m. Let's get back to it. My phone is ringing for some reason. I don't know who that is. Alright, so I believe Balefire, it was your turn. Let's get some combat music. What do you want to do?
I'm going to start blade singing with my bonus action.
Yeah, so far the golems don't seem concerned with you, probably because you haven't attacked them or touched the treasure.
Yeah, but that's a bit of a problem now.
Yeah, it is still a problem that they're trying to paste your allies.
Right. That would be the problem I'm referring to. So I'll move 5, 10, 15, 20 here. I'm going to flank with Calgrod.
Alright, so you move into a flanking position.
And I'm going to go ahead and Green Flame Blade.
Alright.
Yep. Green Flame Blade the this
golem. Alright, so you light up your rapier with green fire as you stab. 16 unfortunately is not enough, and your blade would not penetrate the hard stone shell of the creature, who kind of turns back towards you. Anything else?
You just say, I'm going to say, oops. And that'll be it.
Alright. The trolls are going, or that troll up there goes. He's going to come down here and angrily slash at the golem. Since he can't hit, I'm not going to bother doing an attack, but he is slashing the golem. Milo, what are you doing?
Alright, so...
Or I should say, since he can't damage him.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got a golem raining down on me, at least I think, because
it was going for you, but Nico kind of hit it in the back, I believe, so it has turned towards her for the moment. It's still threatening you, but it looks like it's about to go for her with an attack.
Right, I just don't have a lot of vision because I dropped my torch and I don't have dark vision, so I'm just trying to reassess what I've got in front of me.
Gotcha.
So, golem right there, and I'm assuming Nico attacked it from over here. I can kind of make out something.
Yeah, and unfortunately I think the square in front of you is completely dark, so you would have disadvantage on attacks right now.
Right, what if I make my way over to where the light is? Like, can I kind of squeeze past the golem to get here?
You can make a tumble attempt, which would be your acrobatics versus... I want to say, is it his choice? I think it's just his acrobatics, right? To tumble past.
I think tumble is acrobatics against acrobatics. Yeah.
Yeah. So you could make an opposed check to try to move through his square.
And that's a as a bonus
action. Yeah.
Okay, bonus action. Yeah. Sure.
Or action, either or.
Bonus action. I kind of need to be able to see where I'm going.
All right. So you go ahead and make a skill check. It will. Luckily, it does not seem... Ooh, well...
Unfortunately,
So it is more acrobatic than that, and it kind of slams its foot down, preventing passage, at least for this turn. So that was your bonus action. Get those bad rolls out of the way now.
Yeah, so I guess I'll just start punching him.
Okay.
And, fortunately, my arm strikes count as magical. Thanks to key-fueled attacks.
That is fortunate. All right. So you take some smack attacks at him with unarmed strike.
Yep.
20 would be enough to hit. So you connect with your first punch, slamming, I'll say, your elbow into him, doing 7 bludgeoning.
Nice.
And since Nico is next, no wait, no, never mind. I don't get sneak attack if I have disadvantage.
Yeah, that's the only problem, is you
All
can't
right,
see
well,
the spot to go for.
yeah. Okay. Well, I will then drop a an attempt to stunning strike on top of that.
All right, so the stone golem makes a con save.
Needs to beat a 15.
Oh, and it fails. So it
All
is
right.
stunned.
And you're showing the saves, by the way.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try showing rolls, and I was
Oh, yeah.
trying that out with some groups and see if people enjoy that more.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
just
Cool.
wanted to make sure you knew.
I
Yeah,
appreciate
this
that.
golem is now stunned. That is awesome.
Yes, so the golem seems to stiffen up a bit as your strike affects its magical fluxes, keeping it from moving correctly. Anything else?
Yeah, a second attack, unarmed,
All
because I
right,
get to.
so it is a wash. 15 is not enough as you punch something hard and stone, but not enough to damage it.
Oh well, I managed to. Okay, so I still can't move through his space even when he's stunned, right?
I think, well, you can't this turn, but if you were able to use a bonus action, you could next turn, because I think he automatically fails. Let me see. Yeah, strength and, well, saving
Saving.
throws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. You know, because stun doesn't mean he's completely immobile, so I guess he
Right. Yeah.
can still kind of stop you. It's just he has a hard time moving.
Right. Well, he's incapacitated. Does that mean
Actions and reactions. He can't do either.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I
then
literally had to pull it up right in front of me.
Okay. I'm gonna take this opportunity then to try to get some better vision, because now he won't swing at me if I move away from him.
That is true, yeah.
I mean, I can kind of make out the pathway, right? It's not like I'm literally stumbling in the dark.
So, I mean,
Correct.
generally moving in darkness, you are kind of moving slower, but you can, I mean, you can kind of see the area ahead of you, so you could just probably run over there.
Yeah, I'm trying to. There's some vision. Yeah, I'm trying to just get back to the light,
All right.
basically. So that was 20, 25. Fortunately, I got a lot of movement.
Yeah. All right. So you kind of run down the hallway behind the corner. Was there anything else for you?
Nah, this'll be it for me.
All right. So the stone golem here is stunned. Unfortunately for him, he can do nothing on his turn. Calgrod.
So I picked up the book last time, if I remember well, which is what kind of triggered the golem. Is that correct? Yeah, I remember. I think I picked up something from the chest. I think it was a book, but what's left in the chest?
Oh wow. Let me check my notes. Let's see.
I
Let's see.
Yeah,
So
because I
there
know
are.
the protection icon I have on me is a sanctuary, but and then I want to try to kind of get them to follow us outside.
So there was 6 potions, a tome, a
So yeah.
scroll. It looks like small lenses, like for your eyes, and 2 rods.
Yeah, and I already have a gold bar with me, so they're aggroed on me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I am going to put the tome in my bag with the free action, and then I'm going to try to see if he's actually going to follow me over there. So I'm going to move here, because I need to see where the trolls are. So there's a dead troll over there. Going, so that's 25, and I'm going to dash through here and go
Right.
over there, and
He
then
is
I'm
gonna take an oppie on you.
Right. So he has to make a wisdom save.
Yeah. Now, didn't he
Oh,
use
oh, oh!
slow on someone?
Yeah. That's what I was about to say. I think I'm slowed. Isn't that the red thing?
The
The
red
red
thing
means
is just what he's angry at. I don't think we marked. We don't have a mark for slow, but I
Okay.
do remember he cast it and a couple of
Yeah,
people
yeah, yeah, yeah.
failed.
No, I know. I slowed. I remember. I'm slowed now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can only move. So can you repost slow? I don't remember exactly
Yeah,
what
so
that
it's
does.
not exactly a slow spell, but basically, on a failed save, a target can't use reactions, its speed is halved, and it can't make more than one attack on its turn. In addition, the target can take either an action or a bonus action, but not both. And that lasts
Okay,
for
so
a
I can.
minute
So I
until you
can.
make the save at the end of your turn.
Right. So I can still move, but I'm going to be kind of slow here. Alright. So I'm going. As I'm slowed, I'm going to try to bring him closer over there. So
Right.
5. So he can take an attack
Yeah,
opportunity here.
he is going to try. So first he has to make a wisdom save. 15.
Oh yeah, that makes it.
Alright,
Yeah.
so he is able to spot you through the magic, and he takes a slam attack. Not the best roll, though. 15 versus AC.
Oh yeah, that's a miss. Alright, so
Alright, so
I'm
big
dodging out of the
stone
way.
fist over your head, which you duck under.
So 15. I am going to stay here, and I'm going to have Dija move here.
Okay.
Well, I want, yeah, move right next to Balefire. And that's it. Yeah, and she's dodging.
Alright, Deja's dodging.
Hmm.
The golem to the north is going to continue fighting the trolls, I think. At least for the time being. So
So there's no save at the end of the round for the slow.
there is, yeah, there is. So you
Okay?
get to make a wisdom save, DC 17.
Wisdom. Oh, that is a tricky one. All right, let's go.
You got
So
this.
I'm not
No,
sure if
I don't.
Oh,
I'm not sure if I had to leave a few minutes early the last session, but I just realized my token isn't on the map, and that's probably why I can't see what's going on. I remember fighting trolls though.
yeah, I think you had to duck out before this battle. So let me get Gustav the Steel into this. Go ahead
Okay.
and roll initiative, and I'll put you in the order.
Okay, because that's when I was like, wait a minute. After a while, I was like, wait a minute, I don't have a turn.
That could be an issue. Alright, so I'll stick you in, I guess, right here, since we're kind of on the 10s anyway.
Nice.
Go ahead and, what are you going to do for your turn, Gustav? Like I said, there's a bunch of golems rampaging around, punching at your party members.
Oh no. Well, I see it. There's one fighting Philfire and Dija, so probably just going to come through here. And since this is a larger creature, would I have to? I'm flanking with Balefire, right? Or would I have to be like over here?
Yes, either or. But
Okay.
also make sure you mark yourself as having your weapons and shield out.
Okay.
Go all the way, Gustav. Go all the way. All the way against the wall.
Okay.
If it
He'll
has to
hear
follow
that
me.
and take
Yeah.
another step. And then I will just attack twice with the little battle axe. Make sure I've got my damage ticks on.
Alright, so you rush around the creature currently distracted by balefire, slashing at him with your axe.
Something happened with my. Yeah, that should be fine. We'll take that on. Battle axe.
15 unfortunately is not enough, and he would turn around, putting up his hand to block the attack.
Damn
At least the
giant
first
golem.
one.
Alright, and second.
Oh, no. Once again, he just kind of slaps the attack away.
kick him in the shin. In my turn.
Right in the shin. Bap. Alright, so back to the stone golem fighting the troll. He is going to take a punch at that one up in the middle. Using, actually use multi-attack. 2 slam attacks. Ooh, natural 1. 24 woodland, a solid hit though, dealing 15 bludgeoning to the northern troll as several bones crack, and the troll is more wounded. That's it for him. This troll goes, he attacks the golem to no avail. This troll goes, he regains some hit points as his wounds begin to heal. Then he attacks the golem to no avail. Schroeder.
Alright, let's go 5, 10, 15. Sure. How tall is the ceiling?
The ceilings in here are probably around 15 feet high.
And the golems are sitting around 8 to 10.
Yeah, so they could probably reach you on the ceiling. Are you flying right now?
I am. My boots are active.
So make sure you
And
mark
I'll-
yourself with the flying icon.
Right.
Which is this one.
That one. Okay. Yes, flying. That was 15, 20, 25. Ah. My torch. I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Alright, so you chant summoning magical energies which encircle you, causing you to vanish from view as the expended spell slot turns into invisibility. So make sure you mark yourself as invisible, and that is your action. Anything else?
Concentrating. Yeah, I'll be moving another 5 feet. That'll be it. Concentrating. What? No, not the torch.
The torch is concentrating. Alright, so this guy here kind of
And
bats
I'll be moving
away
here.
Gustav and is going to turn towards Balefire, taking a massive double swing. Oh, that's not good. Catching. Yeah. What do you got?
So he seems to not be following me because I have the tome, right? So kind of the thing to try to get him angry at me doesn't seem to be working. Is that correct?
He was initially, but it seemed like he switched targets when
Okay.
Balefire
Alright,
attacked him.
I just wanted to make sure. All right.
Alright, so 30 would land a massive hit, catching Balefire off guard, doing 33 points of damage as a big old fist knocks
Can
you.
he dodge that?
Sure, so as a reaction, you kind of roll sideways, his large fist clipping you, only doing half as much, which would be 16, I believe. He's going to then take a second swing at you. 21 versus AC.
Miss.
Alright, so you use your dance to sidestep as a big fist comes a second time, but would miss you. The creature then steps here and ends his turn. Nico. Or its turn, I guess.
Is there... What do I really want to do? I will... I'm gonna summon my spirit blender.
Oh, geez, here we go.
It's a little hectic.
Go ahead and link it.
Yep.
Will it blend?
So you summon magical energies, forming them into radiant guardians around you who begin swiping and attacking your enemies.
Is it not putting up my aura? No, it did not.
Not yet. I don't see an aura on you.
Oh, because I don't have my number lock on. That's why. There we go. And then since he can't take reactions, I'm gonna move, let's say, 10 feet back here.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that spot. That's a good spot. Um, and that's all. Thank you.
All right, Balefire.
Goodness. All right, I will move through Deja to here
Mm-hmm.
for the continued flank,
All right.
and I'm going to swing with my primary hand, just a normal rapier swing.
All right. So you stab at the creature. 16, no. So even with the Gustav distraction, it would not penetrate his thick armor.
All right, I am going to swing with Stabatha and my offhand, and
But 19 would as you stab around, and Stabatha is magical, yes?
crab nuggets. And Stabatha is not magical.
So being non-magical, the attack does not seem to do anything to the golem, as it is totally immune to non-magical attacks.
So as my, let's see, so I moved, I did an action. My bonus action with the second attack. So as my free action, I'm going to put Tabitha away.
Alright, so you sheathe Stabatha quickly with an item interaction.
Yep, and that's everything.
Alright, so you're down to one hands of weapons. The trolls go, so this one up here begins regenerating, regaining 10 hit points as it slashes futilely at the golem, if that's a word. Milo.
Okay, clarification. Unarmed strikes aren't melee weapon attacks, are they?
I want to say no, but I know for a lot of enemies, their unarmed attacks are considered melee weapon attacks. So maybe.
Because I was reading up on Stunning Strike, and it only applies after an unarmed melee attack.
Yeah, no, you can do Stunning Strike with your unarmed attacks.
Okay.
Like Monk's
Yeah.
fists are also different than everyone else's,
Yeah, I
aren't
think
they?
those are. Yeah, there's.
Yeah,
I know that you can.
Even
Okay,
if they're
I
not
was-
considered a melee weapon, it's still a melee attack.
Yeah.
So, for example, you cannot smite as a paladin with unarmed attack.
Okay. Cool.
Which is silly, I think, but fine.
Okay, so this guy, he is surrounded. Can I get advantage from anywhere in here?
Well, you can get a flank, but unfortunately, no one is standing in the flanking spot right now. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, no, not with the current positioning, unless you move like down here, which you might be
What if I
able to.
move? What if I move here?
Yeah, that would work too.
Yeah, flanking with Deja. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take some unarmed strikes at him. Try to meet his AC.
All right, so you take a couple of punches.
Nice.
Oh yeah, 27 lands a solid strike
All right.
for another
8 damage. And then let's attempt a stunning strike on that. So need a Constitution save.
All right, so you spend one of your key points. How many do you have left now?
I have 6. I haven't used them a lot since this battle started. I've been kind of running.
You usually have 8 total, or how many?
Yeah, I have 8 total per short rest.
Okay. So he's gonna make a con save. I believe he would make it.
Yeah, it's a 15.
Alright, so he is unaffected by your stun attempt.
Well, I will swing again.
Alright, you take a second attack.
Sorry, and I completely forgot to add a sneak attack to that first one. So, extra 4 damage.
Alright, second attack.
Okay.
18 would be enough. Luckily, the flank helps, and you land a second solid hit.
All right. So 5, and then try to stun him again.
Alright, so you're chipping away at this thing. It doesn't look injured yet, as it seems to have a massive health pool. But you do try to stun it. Con save. 17.
Damn. I mean, I know it's a long shot, but whatever. Alright, so I'm down to 5 key, but I'm gonna spend 1 more to Flurry of Blows.
Alright, so you start moving extremely quick, taking 2 more attacks. Ta-ta.
Yep.
Yeah, 19 would land another hit for another 6.
Okay. And we're trying to stun him. We'll try to stun him 1 more time.
Alright, there's another stun attempt for con save.
Oh my
13.
Yes.
Got it.
Alright,
Okay.
You got it.
he is stunned.
Okay, and then 1 more of my Flurry of Blows, so 1 more attack.
Ooh.
And it had advantage because he's stunned.
Yeah, so
Yep.
that would crit.
Oh,
That's a good one.
So 10 points of damage. Still not looking wounded, but you're chipping away.
He is now surrounded, at least. That's it for me.
Alright, so this one up
Very good.
here is no longer stunned.
Is a wisdom
Yeah.
save, please?
He'll do a wisdom save. He has advantage on this, because he seems to be heavily resistant to magic. But 12 might not be enough.
It is not. Right, I need to roll damage then, sorry. I got excited for a moment.
Alright, so it would take 13 points of radiant damage and have a new objective in life as it steps down here and is going to multi-attack you, Nico.
Oh, and I forgot to put that on concentrating, sorry. I will do that, but you roll your stuff while I do this.
Alright, so it does a multi-attack. First punch is a 12, which I believe would miss you.
It does.
So as you duck under that one, it brings down a second fist. Oh wow, another 12. So you put your shield up and block, taking both attacks without any damage. Gustav.
Alright. Gustav will here, and he is going to summon his own spirit. As he's going to, as bonus action, cast Spirit Shroud. As now his ancestors will, the ghosts of his ancestors will appear. Although not in as quite a big of a radius.
Coolest family gathering ever.
And then he's going to start wailing on this stunned golem.
Alright, so you have advantage.
And now with the extra Spirit Shroud damage.
30 would strike with the first attack. Doing, let's see. So that is 13 plus 7, 20 points of damage. I assume your magic's your weapon's magical?
Yeah.
Alright. So you do a solid hit, but he is still not looking wounded.
And then another swing, bop,
The extra D8.
Yeah, he did that.
in there.
15 would not be enough. Even in his stunned state, you would just kind of bounce off of his stone armor.
Damn.
Is the extra D8 already calculated?
It is.
I said yeah.
The 13 is 2d8s. Spirit Shroud and Smite.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and well, that is I'll since he's just don't need the flank since he's stunned, so I'll stay there and end my turn.
Alright. Calgrod.
So 2 spirits meet in a dungeon room. I'm wondering what they're talking about. Anyway,
Yeah, it's like a little,
Like,
Okay.
both are-
little spirit
both are-
work meeting.
Like both
Yes.
our descendants are bullshit, right?
You're here too. Yep,
Okay.
another one of these.
going to use a free action to get my dagger out, and I am going to use. So I can use an action you said, but not. Can I use extra attack or like the full action or just part of the
You
action?
can use an action or a bonus or an action or a bonus action, but not both. Then you can only make one attack if you do an attack.
Ah, okay. So Dijak cannot attack. I'm just going to attack him with
You
a
can use an
dagger.
item interaction as part of the move because that's not actually an action.
Okay, so that works. So I get my dagger out. Okay.
Yeah.
Jank it.
So advantage. Oh, I forgot the advantage. Well, that's a hit. Just let's
Yeah.
see if I do a critical.
26. Yep.
Yeah, I'm just checking if I roll a 20. No, that's not 20. And he's taking.
Ooh,
Uh,
11 plus 1, so 12 points of
yep.
damage as
Okay.
your magical weapon does
And
succeed
then
stabbing him.
yes, and I'm not protected by my thing anymore.
Yep. Your
Ooh, I
sanctuary
did
is
not.
gone.
I'm still slowed though. I
Unfortunately, the stone golem slow is still affecting you.
yeah.
Anything else?
Nope. That's it.
Alright, so the stone golem goes up here. He is going to take another punch at this guy with multi-attack. Oh yeah, 25 lands a nasty hit, doing 16. Putting him very low. And then a second attack. 29 would strike again, doing another 16, and he is down. That's it for the stone golem. This troll goes. He's going to swing at the stone golem. This troll goes. He raises back up from being dead as he gains 10 hit points. He's going to stand back up and slash at the golem. To no avail. Schroeder.
Alright, I'm gonna. Do I need to use the movement to go up 10 feet to get above this guy?
To get above the golem, yeah. So you could fly
Alright,
up
so.
if you haven't already. So usually you can set the elevation of your flight by using a number on the fly icon.
Oh,
So like same with hands. It only goes from 1 to 9 to 90, but yeah, you can kind of. It's like basically 10 feet per number is kind of like the estimate. So you can put it at, yeah, so you're 10 feet up.
10 feet up. And that's 10 movement.
Yep.
And 15, 20, 25, 30.
So it is going to take an Oppie on you.
It can't see me.
Oh, right. Invisibility, no Oppie. Okay. It hears you, but it doesn't have enough wherewithal to take an Oppie. Alright. So you fly into the room. It kind of hears you, but can't pinpoint your location. Anything else?
That'll be it.
So this golem is stunned. He can't do anything for now. Nico.
And a wisdom save, please.
Alright. Wisdom save would fail. Wow. Terrible.
Ooh. Very
Takes
nice.
another 21. And I think
Ouch.
no, he's still not wounded. Anything else? Or yeah. So Nico, what are you gonna do?
How is anyone that I can see? Well, I guess everyone other than Schroeder's right here. Is anyone like bleeding out?
No, the golems
No?
have been rolling like shit, so they haven't
Perfect.
actually hit that
Um,
many people.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna risk it, and I'm gonna take the dodge action
Okay.
and just glare at the one that just missed me twice.
All
And
right.
just snarl a bit, growl.
So you are dodging, glaring
Yes.
at him.
Which one is the dodge symbol? Sorry.
All the symbols are on the chat there.
Okay.
Above
The
your
shield
turn.
is
Yeah, I see
lightning. So the one on Dija.
Yeah. Balefire. What are you doing?
I'm questioning why everyone brought all the bad guys to where I am.
You didn't
Well,
have
was
to hit
that?
them.
In the meantime, I will go ahead.
I
and
did not. Thank you very much.
swing at this guy with. Oh, sorry, no. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Shadow Blade.
Alright, so you summon a Blade of Shadow.
Bonus action.
Yep. In your offhand.
Yep.
Ooh, but unfortunately,
No,
well,
that's
X the damage.
That's my cast.
Yeah, so
It wasn't an attack. When it said Beyond's weird with this spell. When you hit the cast button, it does the attack roll.
yeah.
So that was just casting and making it show up, which is my bonus action. For
Okay.
my main action, I'm going to attack with.
Is there a way to link the description?
Yeah.
Because I don't really need to know the damage unless it hits.
Right.
Alright, so yeah, you begin concentrating as you chant and gesture the Shadow Blade appearing in your hand. So make sure your mark is concentrating and go ahead and give me an attack.
Which one's the concentrate? I don't concentrate very often.
It's in the list above, but it's basically, yeah, that's it.
Found it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and green flame blade this clown.
Alright, so with your rapier, yeah, so can you do Shadow Blade and Green Flame Blade in the same turn? I know
Yeah,
that
'cause
Green
it's a
Flame
cantrip-
is a
it's a
cantrip.
cantrip.
What type of
It's a
action is
cantrip
Green
and-
Flame? Is that the action?
And the bonus action for the Shadow Blade.
Green Flame Blade and Booming
Yes,
Blade
Green Flame
require a
Blade.
weapon.
Is a cantrip, and then it includes an attack as part of it.
Yeah, so Shadow Blade is a bonus action spell, and he still has his rapier.
Is
so he
it a
can,
bonus
Green
act?
Flame.
Oh, so wait, were you not attacking with the Shadow Blade? Are you just bringing it out? Is that what you're doing?
Just bringing it out.
Ah,
When I
okay,
press the
gotcha.
cast button, it does the roll.
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
you would stab, 28 would strike with your rapier, which is now Green
Finally.
Flame bladed, doing 24 points of damage, which would actually wound the creature now
Finally.
as he begins to crack
Finally.
from the onslaught of strikes. Anything else, Balefire?
Nope, that's going to be it for now.
Alright, so the troll is attacking Milo.
Okay, we're gonna keep it up. We're swinging at him again.
Alright, you punch again at this guy.
Well, actually, before I do that, I'm gonna use my free action to sheath my scythe since I'm not using it.
Okay.
Just kind of get that out of the way.
Item interaction to sheath. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Yep. And then I'm punching him.
Alright, so he is still stunned. Yeah, 24 would strike with the first one.
Okay, so that's 8 plus.
Alright, so 16 points as he begins to crack even more from the onslaught.
Right. Take another swing.
Crits.
Ah, that's awesome.
Alright, so you strike him for another 5. Or wait, no, 4. 4 damage. And any more attacks?
Yeah, we're gonna go with another flurry of blows. So use another key point. Currently 2 key points now.
Alright, so you channel more energy into moving quicker and take another 2 quick strikes. Yeah, 19 would strike with the third for 5. There's another crack forms. And 17 would just hit, striking for another 9 as he begins to fall apart.
Okay. And that'll be it for me.
Alright, so this stone golem is going to make a wisdom save. Ooh, great rolls. So he is indeed affected, taking 13. And it is going to take another flurry of swings at Nico, who is dodging, which was a good idea. Crit becomes a 13, which I believe would miss you.
Yeah.
And 24 will still land a solid hit, slamming you for 17 bludgeoning. As the fist comes down on your shield, and lots of force damage goes through it.
And it doesn't want to do it the easy way, so I will math that out in just a second while I do my saving throw.
If you just click -17 on the green circle, it'll.
It's not opening the green circle for me, but it's fine. I'm at 77 points now.
Okay.
There's my. Oh, whew.
Oh my god.
And your spirits go bye-bye.
Yep.
Alright, that's it for the stone golem.
Oh, that happened to me last session. I played a cleric. It's so painful.
Gustav.
There it is.
That's worse than losing spirit guardians. Well, he. Am I able to squeeze through like here, so I can flank with Milo? Am I able to move like diagonally through party members? Okay, or
Party members are double movement to go through them.
well, I guess I'm not really going through them. I'm just be moving like.
So
diagonally.
because the golem is an enemy, you can't diagonal around him.
Okay.
Unless you're using a tumble or overrun.
I've got decent enough.
Is that flanking with Deja?
There? No, I don't believe so. That flanks with these two squares here.
Okay.
So if I moved here, I could flank with Balefire then.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, double movement to move through Milo. That's fine. I've got enough. I just can't go through the other way. Because I need the flank because my rolls have been crappy.
Alright, so you skirt around Milo, getting into a flanking position with Balefire.
And I see the cracks start opening up on this golem, and I'm just gonna start bringing the battle axe down on the cracks, trying to crack it open even further.
Oh yeah, 28 would be a solid hit. By the way, he is no longer stunned.
Yeah.
But 28 would strike, doing 16 points of damage.
Alright, and then once again.
Yeah, 28
Alright.
would strike again.
Dude. Since that's gonna strike, I'm gonna let rip a level 2 smite as well.
Alright, so you cut into him as there is an explosion of radiant energy.
So ignore that first level 3. It's 9 damage, unfortunately. That's low rolls.
So 9 damage. No, that would not. Well.
And then another 21 for the actual weapon strike. So 30 altogether.
Oh, I see. That's a little bit of an odd macro there. So 5 and 4 for those smite rolls. And then another 21. Alright, so that would be enough to drop him.
Oh, snap. Alright.
Yeah.
It's dust.
Dust to dust.
He falls into a pile of rocks.
Oh, alright, and then I'll it's on my turn.
Alright, Calgrad.
Am I still affected by his slow?
Yes, because that's not a concentration for him. It's just the magics are going.
Right, so I'm going to move slowly behind behind Nico. Oh. Yep, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, remember if you happen to end your turn within 10 feet of me, you've got +3 to your save.
I don't think that was enough to get me the last save, but thanks. Yeah, I would remember that. Yeah, maybe it's like then I won't move closer. I will actually move over the rubble here, and really, no, I'm just dodging. Just dodging. That's it.
Right,
And
take
I'm going
the
to
dodge action.
dodge action. Yep. So going to try to benefit from that. Fancy plus what? Plus
+3.
+3. Right.
Well, you're
let's
safe.
see.
You're
No.
good, so
Ooh, alright, well,
14?
unfortunately,
it's
even,
16.
even with the magic, that would fail.
Yeah. Alright, that's it.
Alright, so the stone golem is going to probably punch the one that just went down with his multi-attack. Now that you got back up, first attack would smack him for 26, putting him back down.
Gotta be a vicious.
He is
player.
going to walk up to here and take a swing at Schroeder at disadvantage. With his second attack. 23, I believe, would hit you.
Yeah.
Alright, so pop in the air, you're struck for 19 points of slam attack as he hears you flying around and goes woof, punching, connecting with you.
Ouch.
And I think I need a concentration check from you.
Yeah. 19 brings me to that. Yeah, it doesn't really matter if I keep my invisibility anymore. So I'll just make a normal con check.
Oh, well, alright. Concentration. DC 10. Yeah, so you're fine. You're still invisible. So
I'm
that's,
definitely invisible on my screen.
Yeah.
No.
So the troll goes. He's kind of confused at what the golem is swinging at, but he kind of hears you as well. He's going to keep going for the golem, though, doing nothing. This troll is dead, but he would regenerate. So he's back at 10. He's going to crawl this way and then get back up. And then take an attack on the golem to no avail. And then Schroeder, what are you going to do?
What is up with these statues?
It looks like this is some sort of like large, maybe entry hall, but they're decoration. It looks like. You don't
Okay,
think
because
they're
they
gonna
looked
come alive.
very different from the other ones.
Yeah, they're dwarven, more dwarven architecture and decoration, but you don't think they are golems like the other ones. I mean, at least you don't know for sure, but
Yeah.
if they are, they're not doing anything.
I think I'm just gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Alright, so you fly all the way into the room, not wanting to take another punch from that thing.
No, he hurts.
Anything else?
No.
Alright, Nico.
I'm gonna swing my hammer at the one that just hit me.
Alright, so you take a counter attack as he's coming at you, swinging your hammer.
And I'll add some thunder to it.
Well, 18 would strike as you impact the golem, adding thunder damage.
There's the normal and the thunder.
Alright, so you smash into him with your magical warhammer, doing
Right in the stone ribs.
right in the midsection for, let's see, 8 and 6, 14 points of damage.
And I'm gonna take concentration off my character if I
Yep.
haven't. Oh no, I have the dodge symbol still there, and again, there it is. But that no one too close to me looks like they're bleeding out, so that'll be my turn.
Oh, you're gonna have to put dodge back up, and yeah, you can take concentration off.
Yeah, oh, is dodge already off?
Dodge automatically removes itself after a
Okay.
turn,
I was
so
gone.
people
Yeah,
don't
there we
have
go.
to
And
continually
I'm
do
not,
that.
and yeah, so that'll be it. Not dodging because I used my action.
All right, Balefire.
So is the light in here dim light or normal light?
It's normal because the torch is right on the ground next to you.
All right, that's weak. Then that's it. I can't see around that corner. Can I? So sorry. The tumble through an enemy, is that a just move or is that a bonus?
That is an action or a bonus action, and it costs double movement as you're going through their squares.
All right, then I'm just gonna go ahead and swing at this guy with my primary hand first.
Okay, so you take a single swing or stab. Yeah, 21 would get him as he's going for Nico. It would take, 28 points of damage, and it is now looking at you.
All right. I will also then attack with my offhand with my Shadow Blade.
All right. You make an offhand attack with the Shadow Blade. Yes, 23 would strike. And
Ignore the. Oh, it's 8. Because it's a 1d8 plus the 1d8. It's a 2d8.
what's the
And
second D8?
It's a 2d8. It's because that's how I had to create the weapon in D&D Beyond. So the
Alright.
spell itself is
So
2d8.
it's all psychic damage, right?
Yes.
Alright, so
That's
it
correct.
takes no damage. As these things seem to be immune to psychic.
Oh, so he took 1 less damage.
Yeah,
from
yeah,
because-
I messed that up, yeah. No,
Oh, okay.
I fixed that.
Alright.
And then I guess I will move here.
Okay.
It's hard to take psychic damage when you don't have a brain.
Yeah.
It's sort of, there are constructs that do take psychic damage. It's just weird. D&D's weird.
They've obviously got enough of a thought process to know to hit us when we hit them, so.
Yeah.
That's just orders, not thought process.
Alright, so this guy here is going to keep swinging at the stone golem. Milo, what are you going to do?
Okay, clarification. This spot right here is still a wall, isn't it?
Yes. This
Okay.
10-foot area is the only area that's open.
Yeah, the shadows were making it a little hard to tell, just making sure. Alright, so with this guy down, I'm gonna kind of join the fray over here.
Yay!
Okay.
Get right here. Okay, so I don't get flanking from here. There's no way to get flanking from this side, is there?
No, unless you are able to tumble through, he would not be flanked right now.
You know what? Let's make an attempt. I can't fail an acrobatics check again, can I?
Well,
I'm
now that you said that.
gonna attempt to tumble through to get over here.
Oh, probably going to make it. Yeah, so you both are not very graceful. Luckily, you are a little bit more graceful than him, and you were able to get
Graceful
past.
as a baby deer.
You kind of throw yourself sideways and roll under him, smacking into the floor, getting all wet.
Still more graceful than a rock.
Very much so.
But you are behind him now.
Okay. Flanking achieved. I will hit him twice.
Alright, so you take some punches. 21 would strike with the first one, dealing 7 as cracks form, plus 11. Alright.
And then second attack.
Yep. 28 would strike, non-crit.
Then
Another 5.
okay, that's all I can do since I used my bonus action to move through him. So
Alright, so he is not happy about that. He's going to turn around and take a multi-attack on Milo.
okay,
23.
that'll hit.
19 bludgeoning as a solid rock fist connects with you, almost knocking you off your feet. He then does a second overhand hammer strike from above. 29.
Ouch.
That'll hit.
For another 16, slamming down on you. Luckily not directly, or he might have just smushed you into paste. And I believe you're looking wounded, right?
Actually, no. I'm just above half.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I only took 34 damage there, and 35
35.
damage. I have 80 total, so I'm sitting at 45.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were at 90. All right, never mind. So you are still looking okay, but very winded. Gustav.
Alright. So if I move through, it's double movement. Which, yeah, that'd be exactly 3 feet then. Okay. Here. And I forgot to. Myself is concentrating. Not bad. that on, and then I'll attack this thing twice. Smack, which does not hit.
Alright, so yeah, first attack is not enough, and you just kind of clang against his outer hide.
Okay. This is all these 3 rolls.
Oh,
Oh, there we go.
there it is.
And that's gonna be.
Smite?
Yeah, I'm gonna let a level 3 smite
Never
go on
waste a
that.
crit with a paladin.
Kill it. That's gotta take it down.
It's like...
Right, so smite at level 3, which means I double roll. Ignore that 11. Let me tick those off right now since I'm rolling smite. So it's a 19, and then it's a crit, so I roll it
10,
again.
19, yep, you roll another, what, 3d8s?
Yeah, so it'd be there.
So 19, 25, 37. Now
And
go
then
ahead
the
and roll your damage.
Actual attack damage.
48, 56.
And then does my improved divine smite and spirit shroud get
Yup.
doubled, or
All dice
okay,
are doubled.
so the improved divine smite and then the spirit shroud.
57, 65, 68, 71.
Man.
So there is an explosion of radiant energy as just rocks go flying everywhere, and Gustav just cleaves right through the monster.
I heard that, right?
I mean, you heard a bunch of rocks flying around, but I don't think smites are that loud. It's just a bunch of radiant energy.
Yeah, it's crackling through it. Just
You're probably
Definitely
more
heard the
likely to
rock.
hear the Nico thunderclap when she hit him.
Yeah.
Anything
Right.
else, Gustav?
out of movement. But Gustav's pretty happy with that, so that ends his turn.
Wow.
Okay, Calgrod.
Nice blow.
Thank you.
Alright, so I'm going to stand behind him here and try to get my my wisdom save to work at the end and dodging.
Alright.
Oh, really? Oh, no. That's
Oh,
yeah.
come on.
Calgrod is still slowed. 4 rounds in.
Yeah,
Anything
so
else, Calgrod?
that's it. No, just hey, Jack, come next to me, and that's it.
Alright, so the remaining golem is going to continue punching these trolls. Bang. This one goes
Look
down
around,
again.
and I say, "Where's Schroeder?"
We're still
I realized-
telepathically
10.
bound, by the way.
20,
Oh, okay.
30. He is actually going to take attacks from these guys. And come over here and attack you, Schroeder. With invisibility, he would have disadvantage with his second attack. Luckily, he does.
Miss.
And it would whiff past you. That's it for him. The trolls are still kind of confused at what this golem is doing. Actually, I'm going to make a roll on this. Because they've been kind of... Yeah,
Where are you, Schroeder?
they've been kind of swinging at this thing for a while and are unable to do anything to it. So I think this one, for its turn, is going to come to see what all this commotion down here is about. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh, look, a Milo. And it's going to rush at you, but it can't actually attack this turn. This one gets up, and I'll make a roll for this guy. Yeah, he's going to also kind of be like, I'm tired of getting pasted by that thing. 15, 20. So he comes down here, he sees Milo, and actually he would see the opening here, but yeah, so he's going to double move and basically just walk up to here. Schroeder.
Well, that didn't work.
No trolls, you're
throw-
supposed to keep attacking the golem.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw my gold bar.
Drop it.
No, I'm gonna throw it
Where are you throwing it to?
back down the hallway.
I would say you could probably throw it about... I mean, how strong are you?
No.
So I'm guessing 8.
Let me double check. Yeah.
All right, so you could probably throw it like 20 feet or so. Just kind of underhand toss it like a softball game.
Fine.
Granny
I'll
style.
move first.
Yeah, granny style, exactly.
5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. 25, 30. Okay, I'll move here and then throw it down the hall.
So where are you throwing it to exactly?
Just like right there.
All right, so you kind of huck it over there. Yeah. And it would turn invisible as it
And
leaves your hand, falling to the ground over here.
I'll just put drop item.
Do things so? Quick question for invisibility. Do things turn invisible when you drop them? I believe they do.
Let me just link it and let you decide.
Okay. I know things you pick up don't turn invisible. As long as it's on target's person. Okay, so yeah, it would turn invisible. Or visible as you throw it. Alright, so that's it for you? Or anything else?
Can I make some kind of check to see if he's still targeting me?
That
Because
would be
now
hard to
he
do.
shouldn't
You could
know
try
where
to...
I am.
Well, he can hear you flying around. You can try to stealth, which would make it harder for him to pinpoint you, depending on how high you roll, but that would be an action. Because you haven't actually been stealthing, you've just been flying around.
Sure, I'll do that.
Okay. So you
And
attempt to just vanish as you're moving.
yeah.
15, not a bad roll.
Very good.
All right, anything else? Just record what your stealth roll was in case he decides to make an active perception.
There.
All right.
That'll be it. I'll just be basically watching the golem to see if he's still trying to focus on me, since I no longer have the item he wants.
So he's looking in your general direction, but when you throw the gold bar, he definitely looks at that. So Nico, you are up. What do you want to do?
Is this the one that has fallen? Like with medicine, would I know if this is the one that would I know that he's hurt real bad?
Yeah, so he looks wounded to everyone. If you want to know his hit points, I could tell you.
Sure. Thank you.
I could tell you too.
Yeah.
I bet you
It's
can.
10.
Awesome. I'm gonna toll the dead at him.
Dong. All right. So you use Toll the Dead.
Ouch.
Wisdom save.
Yeah, wisdom save.
And someone who can
Is
do
it a
fire.
wise troll? Wait, I thought
Apparently he is a
doesn't-
wise troll.
Yeah. Okay. So then he takes nothing. And
Oh wait, I'm not displaying. Yeah, he rolled an 18. Sorry.
yeah, that's fine. And that was my there's a bunch of
Okay, that doesn't work.
yeah. And I'll just
Schroeder
kind of
displays
psych-
hieroglyphics.
telepathically or
I
whatever.
clicked on show spell description on Toll the Dead and it didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just gonna ask Schroeder in our heads if she needs help.
All right, Balefire.
Good question.
Trolls. I hate trolls.
Well, it's hurting. Just hit it.
Why'd it have to be
Run over here,
trolls?
and I will green flame blade that troll.
Alright, so you use, what is that, 5, 10, 20 feet of movement to get over to the troll. 19 wood strike, hitting the creature for 9 and 15 and 14. So the extra 10 is the jump, right? But there
Yes.
is no jump. Okay. So you would burn the creature as it rushes in. And it goes down. Scorched. Anything else?
Yeah, I will taunt the corpse.
You taunt the corpse. Alright. The next troll is not so smart. He's having fun just beating on the thing, so he's going to run over and do some attacks, which do nothing. Milo.
Okay, so I've currently got a very dim-looking troll looking over my shoulder. Okay, does it cause double movement to go through a dead creature space? So, like the big guy?
It's considered difficult terrain, yeah.
Okay.
Not double
Am I
movement.
Okay, yeah, difficult terrain. So, am I able to go diagonally, like, from here to here, or is that part of
No,
the
you can't hard corner it. Yeah, that would be part of the wall.
Okay. So that means going from here to there, that would take... Okay.
25, 30 feet, I think.
Okay, just confirming, because it's really hard to tell, because I wish it would kind of do that automatically. Because I can't see shit. I want to go get that torch.
Alright, so you're going to give him an oppie.
I'm giving him an oppie.
Alright, so he's going to... Is he going to bite or is he going to claw? Let's see. He's going to claw. So he does get advantage because you can't see him. 26. Oh, wait, that was
Yep, that hits.
it was the bite. I'm going to do the claw. I'll also use the 26. So that would, well, 23 would hit anyway. 10 slashing damage as something from the darkness slashes out at you as you move away.
Okay, I am now wounded, so I'll get that added in a second.
Okay. And you pick up the torch with your, I guess, item interaction.
Yeah. Alright. That. I am tempted to go back to that troll because I can dash as a bonus action. Yeah, I'm kind of pissed that I got hit, so I'm gonna using my bonus action to dash to get back through this guy. Now that I've got the torch.
So Milo just flies into the room, dives to grab the torch. Then now you're all in the dark. Runs back out.
Most of them have dark vision.
That's true.
Not all of us though, but that's okay. I can see you.
Yeah, Nico can
All
kind
right,
of see.
so
Just
Okay.
go far enough that I can help.
okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure I have enough just to get right up to here.
All right, so yeah, you come back out, kind of surprising the troll, as he thought you were running away, and you
And-
attack.
Yep,
Right.
I'm attacking him twice.
All right, so with the torch in hand, you take some punches. Oh yeah, 25 would strike, doing 7 with the
7.
first.
And
Sneak
nobody's
attack?
near, so no.
Oh no,
I don't get sneak attack because I don't have advantage and nobody's near.
yeah, no one's there. Okay.
Okay, second.
Yeah, 20 would strike again for another 9. As you
All right.
land another solid blow.
And that'll be it for me.
Alright, the golem goes, but he's dead, so he does nothing for his turn. Gustav.
Let's see. I got a weird vision thing going on. I can't like.
That's because the light's gone.
Yeah.
Like the dark vision.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So probably using dark vision now.
Let's see. I can't really see if. I guess I can kind of see the tokens.
Yeah, so the dark vision is supposed to mute your ability to see a little bit, so everything should appear harder to view. So that would be 40 feet of movement to do that. Because it's all difficult terrain going through those golems
Oh, that's difficult terrain.
and the troll body.
There then.
Alright, so that's 30 feet. So you kind of move around the rubble and the body as you're walking through.
And I will just take the dodge action.
Alright,
And
Calgrod.
I'll be it.
So I am going to have Dija move through the troll here, come here, move over there, and the dodge. Well, I mean, yeah, she's dodging because I can do. And I'm going to painfully follow Gustav and make me check.
Ooh. All right, make another slow save.
You got that.
Slow save. Oh,
Beep,
It's
beep,
like,
beep,
Come
beep, beep,
at
beep.
least
on.
you're not paralyzed.
Wow.
it's like Nico
Is
and
this
the
gonna be
paralyzed.
another full 10 rounds?
Yeah.
This is like Nico all over again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I was paralyzed.
All right.
I'm kind of hesitating. I'd like to maybe grapple Gustav. Gustav, don't go.
Don't leave me,
No,
Gustav.
I won't grapple him. I will dodge.
Yeah, it would be better if he grappled you, because then he could pull you along as he moved. The opposite would be
That's
less
true.
useful.
That's true.
All right, so the golem up here is going to. That's right. You threw the gold bar, so it doesn't seem to know exactly where you are. So it's going to come down here, take the oppie, get the gold bar. So it picks it up in one of its hands, and
Should I take the red dot off now?
not necessarily.
Okay, so it
Wait,
still sees me as a
so
threat, but it just doesn't know where I am because I no longer have the bar.
yeah, you're not sure exactly what it thinks of you right now. I don't, because you didn't attack them at all.
I
don't
have
think.
never attacked them.
So yeah, you're not exactly sure. But
Okay.
it gets the bar. Let's see, how was that? 5, 10, 15, 20. So yeah, then it's gonna. It would see Deja there, which it also is not currently considering a threat. It's gonna try to move through Deja. Is she gonna try to prevent its movement?
Yeah, she would.
Okay,
She's
so
dodging.
Not gonna go for the
Dodging.
troll, which it sees as a threat.
well, it can't necessarily do anything right now because it can't move through Deja. It's going to
No,
use
the
its
upper one. The
not.
upper one has a red dot.
It seems to right now be moving back towards the treasury.
Okay.
But it's going to try to overrun Deja, so she needs to make a athletics check because it uses its bonus action to try to keep moving.
Okay.
Spider versus rock.
Exactly.
Spider versus rock. She is going to do her athletics.
Jesus. All right. Well, somehow she is able to push against this huge creature. Although I forget, does it have advantage for being larger than her?
For the overrun.
I don't think it
And-
specifically states that. Although I'm tempted to give it advantage just because I'm not sure
Yes,
how
yes.
it
It
does.
does. The creature attempting the overrun has advantage on this check if it's larger than the hostile creature.
All right. So yeah, that makes sense to me. So it's just gonna walk
Yeah, yeah.
right through her. It's like, yeah, whatever, whatever, spider, as it's pushing against her, and it just is gonna finish its move around here, trying to get back to the treasury. That's it for it. The troll goes. It did not like being punched, so it's gonna do a multi-attack on Milo. Claws first. Yeah, claws first. 13 would miss, and then a bite attack. 10, I assume, would miss as well.
Yep.
And that's it for that troll. This troll is very much dead because you burned it. Schroeder.
I am asking telepathically, can I open a door?
Which door?
Doesn't matter.
You want to bring
Well,
more?
wait.
Troll versus rock.
He just wants to bring more trolls in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Considering it's just a stalemate, the trolls will keep regenerating and the rocks will just keep pummeling.
And then we hit it
Yeah,
with
that's-
any fire and they die.
All right. Well, that was more than 6 seconds. What are you gonna
And
do?
I was waiting for someone to give a yes/no reply, but I'm opening the door since no one did.
All right. Which door are you opening?
One that I'm closest to, 510.
All right. So you fly over to that door. Unfortunately, the large double door is locked as you pull on it.
Meh.
So they must have come from the north. You still have your action though. Use
And
your
I
item
still have
interaction and
more
part of your
movement.
movement. Yeah.
So another 20.
All right,
And
so you're flying
then-
around invisibly.
I can still see one of the golems. I'm just gonna dodge just in case.
All right. So you dodge Nico.
I will move. I will follow the light up here, that taking 25 of my movement.
Yeah.
And can I see what Milo's currently sitting at for hit points?
Yeah. Go ahead, Milo. Send him a whisper with your HP.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah.
Okay. I'll quickly turn to Milo and say offense or healing.
Offense. Let's bring this sucker down.
Offense. All right, then I will swing my warhammer at it.
Oh yeah, 23 will land a solid strike with your warhammer.
All right, and we're throwing some thunder in there.
Another loud crackle. 18 points of or wait, 9 and 8, 17 points of damage. This thunder
Right, ribs no longer
crashes.
thrown.
And you would crack a rib with that,
Good.
as the creature looks wounded. However, with all this noise from your thunder damage, I need a d20 roll for no particular reason.
Well,
Mhm.
Schroeder will be happy.
More trolls. More trolls.
Okay,
Uh,
interesting. Anything else, Nico? Second attack?
Um, So that was my attack, and then as a bonus action, I'll throw a healing word at Milo.
Alright,
You have a
so-
little bit of healing. It's not as good as it could have been, but
So you summon holy energies, sending 7 points of healing to him.
oh, thank you.
Balefire.
Is muted.
Sorry, yeah, I muted when I started sneezing.
So that's 10 feet. You move towards the golem, who, yeah, seems like he's just trying to get past you right now. He actually looks like, wait, isn't Calgrod in that? Or no, Calgrod's behind you.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it looks like he's pissed off at Calgrod, because he sees you holding that book. Or no, he wouldn't see you holding the book, you put it in your bag.
Yep.
So, yeah, he's just trying to get back to the treasury right now, it looks like.
We will attack it.
Alright, so you cut at the creature as it's coming in.
Yeah, going to green flame blade it.
So you stab him with a flaming rapier.
Yep. That's gonna be that.
17 would be just enough,
Sweet.
doing 29 damage. Definitely getting its attention.
And yeah, I suppose I will stay here. No, I'm gonna tumble through it.
Alright, so that will require an acrobatics check.
Yep.
I don't think it can roll that high, but I might as well try. No, you easily kind of sidestep and jump through its legs. So, did you have enough movement to do that?
Yeah, I have 45 movement, and I'm not bothered by difficult terrain.
Yeah, it is still double movement to move through him, but yeah, I think with 45 you would have enough.
Yep.
Alright, anything else?
Nope. That's it. Thank you.
Alright, so this troll up here does hear Schroeder flying around, is not sure what that is, but so he's going to come chase the golem. He's like, oh, Adija. And he's going to attack the spider.
Nice. That's it.
19 versus AC.
That's still plenty enough to it.
Alright, so he is slashed. Adija is slashed for 14 damage with the first attack. Then the second attack. He bites Deja for another 9. And Deja's not looking good.
No, this is bloody.
He roars angrily, seeing a bunch of new targets now. That's it for the troll, Milo.
We're gonna take some good old punches at this guy.
Okay. Hop, 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 hop. Take a bunch of punching. 22 would strike with the first. For 5 and sneak of 11.
Alright. Then another attack.
23 would strike with the second attack, cracking more ribs. For another 5.
And burn a key point. Well, 3 blows this guy.
Alright. And what's your key point count at?
I have got 1 left.
Okay. So 2 more attacks. Yeah, 17 would strike for 7. And 24 would strike
Haha.
for 5. Alright, so yeah, you just let loose, taking a bunch of punches on this thing as it kind of stumbles back, bleeding from its mouth, but it is still up.
Great. He's almost down.
Alright, go ahead.
That's it for me.
Gustav. You there, Gustav?
Yeah, still
You-
difficult
okay.
terrain. My push to talk's on my middle mouse button, and my wireless mouse has been having some delays. I gotta get a new mouse.
That's
Is this golem alive?
It is. It looks like it's about to punch Balefire in the face.
Oh.
Okay, I can't see where, and I can't move diagonally around it. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to.
You can try to
Sure.
overrun or tumble if you want to move through diagonally.
Is overrun, I assume, athletics?
It would be, and also disadvantage because of how big this thing is.
Oh yeah, I don't want to do that. And I am not very acrobatic. So I'm just gonna start swinging that.
Okay.
All right,
Rob.
I think 17 hits.
19 would strike as it's distracted by Balefire.
Oh, nice.
For
So
7
then I gotta
and
tick
your
on
shroud.
the.
So 14, 16 points, which would get its attention.
I should pick on someone your own size. Smack him again.
I don't think there's anyone his size here. Maybe the trolls. 30 would strike a second time.
Exactly. Pick on the troll.
For 23 points. Yeah, he is definitely angry at you now, turning back towards you.
Oh. He'll just turn.
Calgrod. Boop, 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 boop.
I am going to move next to Gustav. And alright, so I see Dija. And I'm going to let Dija move here and dodge, but so it's not doing anything. And I'm going to try to shoot this guy. With oh wow. Well, that's
18, yeah, that would strike it. As you
Alright,
stab
so
it with the
that's
obsidian dagger. For
looks like it's damage.
so that would be 10. What's none of that psychic, so it just takes 10. Still seems more mad at Gustav. Anything else?
Yeah, just trying to stay with Gustav's health. Yes.
Hey.
So you finally shake the magic, and you are able to move normally again.
Alright.
Alright, so the golem goes. It is going to try to punch Gustav in the face.
Alright.
So it takes 2 swings. Nope, that would easily whiff 20 versus AC.
Yeah, that'll just hit.
So it connects for 19 bludgeoning, a solid blow.
Alright, and then I'm good.
Troll goes. He is going to roar angrily at Nico and do a multi-attack.
Hit. That misses, and the second one hits.
Biting you for 8 piercing as it roars, ending its turn.
I'm gonna use my reaction. I'm just trying to look up the exact one that I'm using. It's Wrath of the Storm, I believe.
Okay.
When
Go
a
ahead and
creature
make
within
it.
5 feet of you hits you, you can do some lightning damage. So I'm gonna do 2d8 lightning and throw it back 10 feet.
Alright, so he has to make a dex saving
Yeah.
throw.
Yeah.
Sure. This thing does seem more nimble than you would expect, but I think it would just fail, because I think yours is 15, right?
15, and it's a different ability that I have that throws him back the 10 feet, and I can link that if you need.
Yeah, sure, you can link that one.
I think it was this one. Yeah. Is he bigger than large?
He is large, so he would be pushed 10 feet and
Yeah.
take 13 lightning.
Yeah.
Alright, so Schroeder, you're up.
Well, since everyone's beaten on the last golem, I guess adding more trolls won't be a good idea, so I'll start attacking the troll that I can see. Firebolt.
Alright, so you would
Some
appear,
fire damage.
but you do have advantage on the first one. 15 or 26 would strike, burning him for 15. Wow.
And I will take off invisibility and concentration.
Alright, so he did regain 10 before that, but then he would lose 15, and he is torched for the round. Anything
And
else?
how high is this ceiling, since it's a large room?
The ceiling in here is about 30 feet.
All the way up?
Oh, you're flying up higher?
Yep.
Alright, Nico.
I will. Do I want to move forward? I do. How much? Sorry, how much damage did I take from him? I forgot to put that in. 8 damage
Yeah,
from the bite.
8 damage from the bite.
I'll put that in right now before I forget. I will. I'll move up and swing my warhammer again.
Alright, so you rush forward, swinging at him. 14, unfortunately, is not enough, and he would sidestep.
All right,
Flying.
and then I'll hang tight and just growl at him.
Alright, an intimidating growl. Balefire.
We're going to swing for the hills with a green flame blade on that guy.
Alright, so with the flank, you take an attack. Oh, crit!
Boom shakalaka.
So that is 19, 28, 46 points of damage as you land a massive blow. Now, did you say that was a normal attack, right?
It was a green flame blade.
Oh,
right.
so you also would roll fire then.
Yep. Let me go over to spells.
6. So 54. And then 63 damage total.
Wow. You get a rotating damage.
There you go.
Just have vampire like on fire.
And the creature looks badly wounded from the attack. As
How
the
do you like me now?
he does not like you. The troll goes. He sees Schroeder. I assume you're done, right, Balefire?
Yeah, I'm doing alright.
So he sees Schroeder flying up there. He does not like that fire damage. So he is going to step here. Or wait, no. I think he's going to attack Deja.
Oh.
So claw and bite at disadvantage.
Oh, me.
Oof. So unfortunately, Deja is not quick enough, and he is
Nope.
struck
Oh,
by
she-
both. She
She
takes.
is actually killed by the first attack.
All right, so it's gonna step here, maybe like biting her corpse and throwing it down, but he can't really get to anyone else. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20 feet to get to there. Yeah, he can't really double move because he uses attack, so he's just gonna try to take cover here and end his turn. Milo.
All right. So what would it be if I wanted to try to set this guy on fire with the torch I'm wielding?
You could use an attack. Torch is an improvised weapon, so you wouldn't have proficiency, and you do 1 point of fire damage if you hit.
I think that's the only way I have fire damage. Might be worth it, but okay. So that's just okay. So that would be straight what? Just dexterity or strength?
I think it would be strength normally with an improvised weapon. I don't remember the rules exactly, but yeah, I think it's a strength attack. Basically a strength check.
Oh. Well, wait. Would an improvised weapon count for a monk weapon?
Certain weapons would. I don't know if all improvised is there, unless there's a monk ability that lets you do that, I think it would just be an improvised weapon.
Well, I guess it really okay. So it just counts as an improvised weapon, not a simple weapon, right?
No. They're like, it has to be torch isn't normally a weapon, so it's not a simple weapon.
Okay. So yeah, wouldn't count then. Okay. So then, really not worth it because I have no strength. So I'm just going to wail on this guy.
Okay, hoping someone else can do some fire. All right, go ahead.
Alrighty.
19 would strike with the first one for 10.
Plus 7.
Plus another 7. It is very wounded, but it continues to snarl and flail. 13 would miss with the second attack.
Okay, I'm gonna use my last key point. Flurry of blows him. Try to take him down.
Hop. All right, another 2 attacks. 18 will strike for another 9. And 17 will strike, dealing another 6 as you smash its skull and it falls over dead.
And I get my temporary hit points. Yeah.
All right, Gustav.
We burned this guy.
Alright, so he's just gonna continue to swing away at this golem in front of him. And smack.
All right, 28 will land another solid hit, doing 21 points, which would crumble him.
Hey, that one was mine.
Alright.
It's a life or death battle.
So, it's double movement, so I'm not sure if I can, yeah, I should be able to get to the troll then, too. And then I'll attack it again. Well, this troll for the first time.
Alright, so you charge up at that one. 29. Wow, good rolls. 14 points will definitely cut him and get his attention.
I'm not sure if this is one of the trolls that does that, but enemies hit by Spirit Shroud can't regain HP.
I already set it on fire, unless that was its previous turn.
It was the previous turn. So,
Okay.
Kneeling Spirit Shroud real quick, just so I can
Yes.
see the text. Let's see.
Yep.
So it's radiant damage. Gotcha. Alright. So it seems unhappy with you. Calgrod.
I am going to find my newfound purpose with that troll that killed Dija.
So, 1, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Here you are, brother. It's pretty
Yeah, he's flying up on the ceiling in that room.
Alright. Oh, that's a weird room. I'm going to stab the troll twice. And I'm going to... Oh, sorry. It's hard to hear me. Is that better like that?
Yeah, I can hear you better.
Alright. Yeah, my mic wasn't behind my back. I don't know why. I'm going to use first level Searing Smite here,
All right.
and going to swing. And this. Oh, look at that! That is
All
a
right. So
crit
that is
hit.
crit.
Alright. He gets.
So
So
8,
2.
6, 14 damage. That's the.
Yeah. So that's the Obsidian Daggers and the psychic
So wait.
damage. And then.
So is that 2 psychic damage rolls there?
Oh, no. Yeah, maybe. Hold on. Was it? No, I think it rolled only 1d6. Yes.
No,
So
all right. So did it double?
No,
Did
it didn't
double
double.
the pierce damage, or okay?
Yes, the pierce damage is doubled. The pierce damage should be 1d4 plus 7. Oh, it didn't double the pierce damage.
Yeah. So it didn't look like it doubled anything there. All those macros make no. I stupid D&D Beyond. All right. So give me another D4 roll. I think
Yes.
you did do
Yeah, you
2
did.
psychic damage rolls. I think.
That is correct. Yeah, because
Okay.
this one was not. So 1d4, and then you got
10,
fire.
16 plus 6 is 22, and yeah, now I need the fire rolls. Okay, so you did 22 with everything but the smite, and the fire
Yes.
is 7.
It's 7, yes. You can use both numbers because that's I mean, even if it was not rolled, it rolls kind of these weird things for the concentration
Yeah.
up front.
So it might be better when you cast Searing Smite to just link the description, and we can wait till after the attack to actually see if it does damage.
Yeah,
Because
it's
doing
same
doing the damage
it's-
first is kind of weird, and then it doesn't. Anyway, so did we double the Searing Smite?
yeah, if you take the 2 numbers, yes.
I see. Okay. So we'll just use those 2. That was a bit of a journey for that crit. Yeah, that
Yeah,
macro is not great. All right,
Sorry.
so it is very badly wounded, but it is still holding on.
Darn it.
Definitely looking at you now. Anything else?
Well, I think I have my second attack, though. Actually,
Second attack?
Uh,
That's probably going to
yeah.
bring it down.
second
Alright.
attack on him.
All right, so
Oh,
second.
no. Oh,
Oh, all right. So yeah, he would sidestep the
maybe-
second one.
13, because I'm still flanking.
No, that's closer,
Oh,
but
that's-
still not enough.
Aye.
All right, so
That-
that is it for you. That troll is dead, so I'll take him off. Schroeder, what are you gonna do?
I hate to say it, but we also didn't hit it with fire when it died. So I don't know if
Oh
that
yeah,
one.
that's true. That macro just completely destroyed my ability to think. All right, so yeah, sorry. Thank you for reminding me. He stands up, and he is going to lunge at Milo because he is tired of your bullshit, Milo. 15 would miss, I believe, but a 19 would strike, right?
Yeah, that one will hit me.
All right, so you are clawed for 11 slashing.
And there goes 10 hit points.
There
And
you
I
go.
took-
That was all right. So the 10 hit points were well used. That's it for him. Now Schroeder.
Alright.
Get back.
I will go 20 feet there.
All
That
right.
way I have better line of sight.
Yeah, yeah. So he would have moderate cover on you right now. +3 to his
Even
AC.
with my elevation. I'm attacking
Yeah,
from above.
with the corner and Calgrad, I'd probably say he still has a lot of cover on you right there.
Okay. I'll still be trying to.
Because
That one.
also remember this height is only 15 feet.
Yeah.
Because then it comes into 30, so it's definitely working against you there.
Has
So
it been hit with anything
fire-wise,
to
yes,
stop it?
it's been burned by Calgrad and spirit shrouded by your buddy
Okay.
Gustav. So
Then,
yeah.
It's
in
still
that
actually
case, I
burning.
will be doing Eldritch Blast.
All right. Pew, pew. So
So
you
3 bolts.
fire some bolts at it.
1. I think that got it.
Yeah, the first bolt would take it down, and the second two would just shoot him in the corpse. Pew, pew.
Yep.
All right. Anything else?
Sure, I'll use my last 10 feet to go down a bit.
All right. You fly down. All right, Nico.
I'm going to Toll the Dead. I'd use Toll the Dead on the one right in front of me.
All right, so you chant at it. It will attempt to resist with a wisdom save. Oh, and it would make it unaffected by your radiant energy.
Find that. I mean, that's cool. I'll just growl at it again.
All right, don't sound so dejected. Balefire.
All right. So, unlock 5, 10. I can't go back. 15.
He is
20.
very, very considerate not stepping on Deja's corpse.
Yeah. I will look at the troll and say there's just not enough beer in the world. And take a swing with a green flame blade.
Are you gaslighting the troll? All right.
Yeah.
18 will strike. Doing 10 and 20, and that would definitely drop it with the fire, keeping it from rising again. All right, so the group is victorious.
Finally.
Yay.
What do you all want to do? There's a bunch of corpses laid out, and yeah, you definitely did better than you probably would have if you had attacked them without the trolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job, Shorter.
So,
You said there was another door. What door did you want to
slow down,
open?
Conrad.
Yeah, let's
down.
pause
No,
on
no.
advancing through.
Yeah.
We broke
I
into
agree,
the
I agree.
treasury for a
And next
reason.
room, go.
I will
Wait,
explain
wait,
the
wait,
next
what?
room for what I have
God.
seen, but let's get into the treasure room and figure stuff out first.
I let's do that.
Got the torch.
So I'm going to use a first level spell to use 1 minute while they're doing the other stuff to reanimate Deja.
Quick question, Schroeder. What's your passive perception?
Let me move back real quick.
Shit.
My passive perception is no. 11.
11? Alright. I was just curious. You can continue.
Yeah. Not the most perceptive. I'm better at investigating. At the moment, I think I'm just gonna get into the room and start identifying some stuffs.
Alright.
If we're gonna be
Yeah.
spending 10 minutes, I'll do a prayer of healing if anyone needs some healing and wants to come close.
Sure.
So the group is kind of taking some after battle steps to do a few things. Did I mention how much gold was in the gold pile?
You said
No.
bars and bars and bars. You said like 100 bars basically, and that were set for life.
You're a
Yeah.
liar.
You did not give an amount.
I'm gonna by that snarky answer, I'm going to assume I did not give an amount. So there are 6 bars there, 6 gold bars.
That is not bad.
As I said, there's the 2 rods in the chest, those little like lenses, the tome, a scroll, and 6 potions.
Calgrad, you want me to identify that tome real quick?
Well, I wanted to check what it was, but yeah, I can. While I finish with Dij, I'm handing the tome to Schroeder.
And I will identify it.
Balefire will identify the rods.
All right. Well, do you want to open the tome and look inside, or are you just gonna start casting
I'm going
identify on
to
it?
identify first, because I don't want to set anything off.
All right. So you're spending 10 minutes doing that. Is anyone else doing anything in this 10 minutes?
I is Calgrad, are you hurt?
Yeah, I'm going to come with you after DJ comes back after 1 minute,
All right.
and then I'll just.
So
I am also slightly hurt.
in a minute, I'm gonna start my prayer of healing, or I'll start it now, and then when Calgrad gets here, he can.
Yep.
Okay. So you start a prayer of healing.
Yeah. Should I cast it now or wait till?
We'll see if the 10 minutes resolves without issue. Anyone else doing anything?
Balefire's going to ID the rods.
All right. So you're starting an identify. Anyone else?
No.
Okay. So time is passing. Does anyone have a passive perception of 16 or over?
Yes.
Yes.
Milo does.
So,
Save.
as you're doing your thing, about 3 minutes in, you would hear what sounds like a door open and close somewhere to the north.
All right. Hey guys, something's coming up from this big room. It may be trolls, right? Because we heard those are doors coming up. So I will move here if I can.
Okay.
Gustav, you mind coming through the door and hitting that button on the wall that I point out to him?
You saying that in the middle of casting a spell?
Mentally.
I'm doing a ritual and it's mental.
Yeah, I think, I mean, I'd have to refresh myself on the rules for ritual casting. I don't remember if you can talk while you're doing that.
It's telepathic.
Hey, it's more concentration thing. I think.
Yeah, it's more concentration, I guess. So, sure, we'll say that you can mentally say something as well.
Gustav?
Gustav, did you step away? Alright, so Gustav may have stepped away.
So was that.
Or wait, alright,
That's my
so
stupid push.
Did you hear what I said?
I don't think so.
I basically asked you to step in through the opening and then hit the button on the wall that we saw earlier.
Which openings again? Without the
one
light
right
everything
next to
is-
you. To your right.
so he points out
Here.
a button there.
Okay, yeah, then I would do that. I would wherever button is.
Alright, so you would press the button, at which point you would there would be some noise as the wall will once again move upward, blocking passage.
Bam.
Alright, anyone else doing anything?
Just getting me and Bijan that thing. I don't know if I can use the hide action to kind of stay behind the door here to just show.
Yeah,
I kind of
you can hide
shush
there
everybody.
if you want.
Aye. And then I will have Dija climb on the ceiling, and if she can find like some place to hide in the
Yeah, you
rubble
can
or
both
something
make
like
hide
that.
checks. That's fine. Just record
Alright.
what you get. Is everyone going to keep with their identifying rituals
And prayer, yeah.
and prayer?
E.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you keep casting your spells. Luckily, whatever that noise was doesn't come down here, and the 10 minutes would pass. So go ahead and resolve your things you're doing. So your prayer of healing goes off.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll for healing. The tome has a magical preservation aura on it, but it doesn't actually do anything as far as you can tell.
Okay.
So you
Then
guess
at that
it's just
point,
a
I
book.
would open and read. Is that 18 to everyone, or?
Yeah, everyone within 30 feet of me.
Oh, nice.
The
Sure.
6 of us, I'm sorry, Deja's out.
Yeah, Dija was fully healed, so thanks.
Wow.
Calgrad
Sorry.
healed Deja with his magic.
Yeah,
And I'm
Yeah.
gone
Deja's
again.
my favorite, but she was not hurt, so.
So the book seems to be a recipe for creating a magical +2 great axe.
Let's go.
Huh.
Nice.
Is it
So it's
Great
a
Axe specific?
yeah, it's to create a magical +2 great axe. Basically, a recipe for creating a magical item.
Great X is the heavy one, right?
Two-hander, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's still good.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
What is next? I think there was a scroll.
Uh, hang on, yeah.
Don't think you need to identify that. You can just read it.
It's true. Unless you want to be safe and try to see if it's cursed or not. Though usually cursed scrolls, that kind of thing is hidden from identify. So the
Hmm.
rod or the rod you identified is an immovable rod, Balefire.
Hey.
Cool.
Oh, it can carry stuff.
And then I think Milo, you had the glass piece that
Yeah,
is
I have the
magical.
lenses.
You want
So,
me to identify that while Balefire identifies the other rod?
please.
Or can we just tell if it's the same kind of rod?
No, you have to identify it. They look
Okay.
similar, but I mean that would be an assumption.
Yeah.
So you want to take another 10 minutes to do some more identifying?
Yeah, we gotta go through this plan.
And while they're doing that, can I just hold up the lenses about, like, I don't know, 8 inches in front of my face and see if they look funny while I look through them?
So the lenses, let me double check what these do.
Just holding them about that far from my face, keep them from cursing me if they're.
I mean, if it's
Uh,
something like glass lenses,
it
I would assume that looking through them is what triggers the curse if they are.
Probably.
So these, they're kind of crystalline. When you just look through them, it just kind of makes everything like a shade of the color, which is kind of like an orangish color. But it doesn't seem like it does anything. Just kind of looking through them.
Okay.
There's nothing you can detect.
Yeah.
Wait, you're telling me they're blue light filter glasses?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
Are they, what if I hold one in front of the other?
No, it doesn't seem to do anything. Just similar
No, it
effect.
just gets real blurry trying to look through both of them.
Yeah, they don't. As I said, just trying to look through them doesn't seem to do anything obvious. Just distorts the colors a bit.
Okay.
So what are you identifying second? Another rod or
Yes, I'll do the other rod during
okay,
this time.
And
and
I'm doing the lenses.
lenses. Does anyone want to try to gather essence from any of these creatures?
Yes.
Oh, but you're doing identify right now.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll do the next 10 minutes. They pass without issue, and you would find that the eye or the lenses are actually something called Eyes of the Eagle,
Ooh.
Is it the same?
which I think
what?
Balefire might have one set of
Yeah,
those.
I
is
lent
that
them
the
to the
one?
group.
Yeah.
So basically, you can attune to them, and when you do, they make it, let's see, I think a lot easier to see things, giving you advantage on perception checks. They rely on
Yep.
sight. The second rod is indeed another immovable rod, so there's two of them.
Nice.
So 20 minutes have passed. So far, so good. The group is also 20 minutes into a short rest because none of those things are strenuous.
Yeah. Um,
So I would kind of sneak from the door as I'm watching here to take a peek in the main
North room.
room. Yeah,
Uh,
before doing that though, I'm kind of coming back here and cast a See Invisible.
Alright, so you make some noise casting invisibility. I
Yep.
assume you're doing it on yourself.
No, cast See
Oh,
Invisibility.
see invisibility, sorry. Go ahead
Yeah.
and link it
Yep.
and spend the
So
second level spell slot as you
yeah,
now are able to see invisible creatures.
and I'm going to sneak. I'm going to sneak over there.
Give me a stealth check.
And
I
you said there were also potions, yes?
Yeah, there are potions.
Would I be able to make a
Oh, nice.
alchemy supply check to know what they are?
So you could do or you could do a identify, or you can use alchemy, or if they're healing, you can try to use herbalism.
I have both of those, but I'll use my alchemy supplies.
But it will take 10 minutes, whatever you try to do. So
Yeah, I just
you come
think that
over
alchemy
here.
supplies is a better option.
Yeah, that's fine. You come over here, Calgrod, and look out. However, you don't see anything in the room with your passive perception. Looks like the room is still empty. What is your exact passive perception?
it is 18. I don't know if you account for the advantage. How would you account for advantage? But it's 18 without the advantage benefit.
And what's the distance you can see?
300 feet of dark vision.
Okay, so you are at disadvantage because of the there's no light
So
in the
it's,
room.
it's
But you said
compensated
you're at advantage for something.
from the eagle eye, so it's probably shutting, compensating each other.
Do
The
you?
eagle eye is. I do have the eagle eye that
Oh,
gives.
so you and Balefire both have a set.
No, no,
No, Balefire lent it to him.
yeah, he gave me
That
one.
okay. So and you are attuned to it.
Yep. Oh yeah,
Okay,
I have had it for a
I
while
see.
now.
All right. So with an 18, you would notice that the doorway over here is slightly ajar.
And that
I guess
is,
you weren't in
uh,
the room before, so you're not sure if that's new. But yeah, that's what you'd notice with an 18. Nothing else jumps out at you in the room.
you're talking about that room, that door here.
The northern door, yeah, it's slightly open. The two
Uh,
doors are slightly open inward.
all right, so I will just stay here and just watch that door to see if anything comes in. To kind of stay hidden over there by the wall.
All right, so you're keeping an eye out. Uh, so meanwhile, you said you were going to try to identify a potion going into 30 minutes, Schroeder.
I'm using alchemy supplies.
Okay.
At the beginning, like at once the eagle eyes are identified, can we give them to someone so they can start attuning to them if they want before we go to 30 minutes?
You could, because you're technically still within the short rest. So if
Yeah.
you want someone to
Um,
try to attune to these, they could
I
do it
don't
as
know
part of this.
if
Do
Milo, if
we
you would
want
do
to?
well or Balefire, because you
Who
guys
gets the most
start
benefit
ahead.
out of it?
You guys are both pretty perceptive, apparently. So,
Yeah, and I do have some things that rely on perception.
I just want these two rods.
Hellfire
so,
just wants the rods. He's fine.
so to Milo then for the
Yeah.
lenses.
Yeah, sounds good.
Does anyone object to that?
Well, what's your passive right now?
Mine?
No,
Why don't
Milo's.
we do a quick 5 minute break while you all are discussing this? Because, yeah, so people can stretch and use the restroom.
I,
So it is, yeah, 104. I'll be back around, yeah, 109.
Does anyone want to contest with Balefire about the two rods?
the two rods,
Um,
maybe one of them. Yeah, I would probably be interested too.
So
If
I like the idea of having two because then I can just climb.
it's just what?
You can use
he
them to
can basically use them as climbing sticks.
Oh, I see. I
which
see. Oh yeah, you
works
activate
well.
one and then. Alright.
But I mean, like Calgrad, I mean, I mean, we're still going to be traveling together too. So you know, I,
Well,
Yeah,
I
all
mean,
situational.
it's all
They're not an
situational.
attunement item.
Hmm. Anybody? Well, yeah, no, that's a good idea. I didn't think about using that way.
Yeah.
Uh,
this
No.
is
but we have other shares to do. I mean, I don't think Gustav got anything yet.
recently.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. He's got the weapon from you. Um, well, so
But
Gustav,
Milo, what's your passive perception?
17.
That's good.
We
Awesome.
want to pump up your passive perception plus past 20?
The Eyes of the Eagle wouldn't do that.
Yes, they would.
Yeah,
And increase your
you-
passive perception by 5.
They do?
yeah, they do.
Giving advantage does that.
Oh, that's what. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
The only
my
thing is
idea
that
was giving it to someone with a low passive perception. That way they can actually notice things.
well, and then, but to counter that, if if we give it to like Milo and Balefire, the ones who have been scouting lately,
I mean, my attunement slots are full.
yeah, and so that's what I was thinking was having an exceptionally high perception for the one who's going to be. Otherwise, the two of us, like Schroeder and I, have the lowest perception, I think, unless Calgra. Well, actually, I have no idea what Gustav's might be.
I mean, it feels like that it should go to whoever is most likely going to be in the front.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking initially, but
Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure that's what we wanted to do.
yeah,
Nico, what about yours?
my passive is
Mm-hmm.
13. But I'm also never in the front. Like I'm the last person to need to notice things in an emergency, and whenever we're all trying to notice things, we're all together. So
Most of the time.
yeah, unless Gustav really wants the eyes of the eagle, in which case,
No, that's fine.
What is your
Wouldn't,
passive?
14.
All right, I'm back.
I'm stuck down here at 11.
yeah. So
I don't see anything.
yeah,
Don't worry, we'll be your eyes.
yeah. So I would vote for Milo to get it personally, but
Nice pun, by the way.
Seconded.
yeah. Yeah, Milo gets the eyes, Balefire gets the rods. You guys get to watch them get those, and Nico will get all of the gold.
Done.
No.
So I would say that if Balefire gets the two rods, then he gives a battle axe to Gustav. He gives me the eye of the eagle. Does anybody enjoy some of the Balefire stuff?
I've been using a warhammer from him.
Yeah. Oh, and then
Yeah.
then that can be kind of for our contribution to his loot that he shared with us.
Yeah. I
Santa
mean, the only reason I
Balefire.
was useful in this fight was because I have the magic warhammer from him. So
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 yeah, Calgrad, you can go ahead and keep those eyes of the eagles that I gave you, that I lent you. You can keep
thank you,
those.
but yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. If you kind of grant us what you lent us, then you should be able to get the two rods. That makes sense.
Yeah, works for me.
So we're giving the Playboy more rods.
Yeah, yeah. I stopped short of that
Does
fun a
he
few times,
does he have
but
rods other than these?
Yes.
Well, I try so hard to like claim how I speak to you guys versus how I speak to like my normal friends in real life because it's just obscene.
The stream is for
Yeah,
children.
I doubt you talk more extreme than I do on a normal basis, especially given my job.
You work at an adult store.
Yes. Basically.
All right. Well,
Ooh,
We'll just leave it at that.
let's leave it.
you
if you need
would
more
you would
rods
be
identified, I'll come to you then.
You would be surprised at how much innuendo comes out tuning bikes. Uh,
All right.
Funny.
All
but
right.
Yeah, my
Well,
job doesn't need innuendos.
yeah.
so
Alright, so
about
we still have the potions. We still have the potions to
yeah.
figure out, right?
Yeah, I'm doing the alchemy supply check.
So these potions are probably not. They're probably some sort of healing potion because you can't figure out what they are with alchemy, with the 10
I
minutes.
can't,
No, alchemy.
even with rolling.
Alchemy does not cover healing potions. I don't believe. I think you have to have herbalism to identify.
I have that.
So I guess that's why I was asking which tools you were using.
Oh,
Yeah, because you have your basically your kind of checks you could do with your alchemy supplies to try to identify things, and there's the checks you would do with your herbalism supplies. It would just be a different 10-minute take, so you'd have to use 10 minutes with your, with your other supplies. I think it's custom because I don't think you can usually identify potions with a alchemy or herbalism kit. That's just a custom rule of mine that you can do it with tools.
Hmm.
But
all right.
identify
I'll
will
just do
identify is
then.
sure. Yeah, that's a sure way of getting it. So you can take another 10 minutes if you want to try to identify those. What was who was the
Could
other one
someone
identifying?
gather up the bodies, please?
Balefire, you were the other person identifying, right?
Is there anything left that needs to be done?
A bunch of potions.
And the
How many
scroll,
total?
We never found found out what the scroll does.
There are 6 potions. There's 1 scroll.
Gosh, that's a lot of checks.
I'm just gonna open
An hour apparently.
what
So.
it says.
Good luck.
Taking a look at the scroll, it is a scroll of suggestion,
Ooh.
which I believe is a
Yay,
second
this
level
one
spell.
wasn't trapped.
No, it wasn't trapped.
Who's gonna trap a piece of paper?
I've already come across one.
Yeah.
It was trapped. We dealt with it. I point to the various piles of rubble in the room.
Can I don't know, like, would it be more convenient for gathering if we moved all of the bodies closer
Yes.
together?
Well,
Like if-
the bodies are really big, so you
Yeah.
probably are going to have a tough time dragging them around.
Gustav, can you help me move a body into the room?
But, I mean, the proximity isn't that big of a deal. It's still going to take a minute per corpse.
Okay.
Sure.
Um,
I'll keep an eye out. I'll keep an eye out.
I'd love to help you with that,
Alright,
but I don't
so-
have anything that can.
Let me speed through this a bit. So the next 20 minutes you can identify 4 potions, because there's 2 of you. So you would identify those potions, and they would. So far, you've gotten 4 regular healing potions. With the 2 of you identifying 10 minutes each. So go ahead, if you want, spend a short rest. I think whoever attuned to the eyes, you have to spend one if you want the attunement.
Yeah, that was me.
Okay, so you have to spend one. Everyone else, it's up to you. If you want to use healing or regain abilities, then you would use one. Remember, you have, I think, 4 per day at this level?
I am not using one.
Okay,
I'm not
so you don't
using
use
one
one.
either. No. Neither do I. Are we still talking through telepathy, by the way?
Well,
I'll have to redo it once we're done with all of this.
yeah, an hour would have passed, so it's now 4:30.
Okay.
And yeah, what does the group want to do? You still haven't gotten the essence, and there's 2 more potions to identify.
The gold.
Yeah.
Well, are we gonna split the gold 6 ways then? Everyone takes a bar.
Yeah, that's
Everyone
probably
takes a bar.
easier to get 1 bar each.
Alright, so everyone takes 1 gold bar, basically 100 gold pieces. But it is still in bar form, so keep that in mind.
I'll just add it as gold bar.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So still no movement in the room over there?
Nope, still quiet. If there's something in the room, it's either hiding or invisible, or yeah, you're not detecting it.
Balefire, you wanna take care of the potions while I gather the essence?
You might be muted.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay.
Alright, so did you do the trolls from the previous battle yet?
I did not. We did not have the opportunity.
So for the golems, let's see, there's 3 of those. Give me an Arcana check.
Arcana. I have alchemy supplies.
Or alchemy, yeah, either or.
Yeah.
Wow. So you would get 300 gold pieces worth of stone golem essence. And for the trolls, I believe are nature. Or alchemy. Just make sure they're none stacked weird.
Yeah.
21. So that would be 120 gold pieces worth of troll essence. And I assume you're using different vials for these.
The troll essence. I
Because there's
believe
3
I
different
already
type of
have.
trolls here. Okay, well these are
Yeah,
normal
I already
trolls.
have one vial for regular troll. I have a vial for venom troll poison.
Okay, well there's 100.
So I may try getting more poison out.
Okay, well poison and venom troll essence are 2 different things, but you got 120
No, I
gold
know.
pieces worth of troll essence.
And I am gathering the custom trolls as regular troll essence, consolidating.
That's fine. So the venom troll would give you another 40 gold pieces, and the rot troll would give you another 50 gold pieces. So I think that's 210 total.
210. Yep.
Okay, so you've collected all the essence after about 10 minutes. Balefire, you identify another potion to be a greater healing potion. For the 5th potion.
Right? Who needs a greater healing potion? I don't know. We'll figure this out after we're all done.
Yeah. There's still one more potion,
There's one
and
more.
I'll be doing the extraction of venom or poison.
And I forget, did we say you do have a poisoner's kit proficiency?
Where's my proficiencies?
Because I think there's a chance of poisoning yourself if you don't have proficiency with poisoner's kit.
Yeah, I don't have poisoner's kit. I have herbalism and alchemy supply, and I think we just used one of those.
So you're taking the chance?
Yeah.
So that would be, I'll say you can use alchemy to try to extract some poison.
Can I give guidance?
Sure.
I'm gonna cast guidance on you. Pat you gently on the shoulders.
Do you want to roll that d4?
No, you can.
Oh, that's horrible. 15.
15. So you would get 1 use of troll poison out of that.
Cool. Goes to 4 doses.
Alright, so that would be another 20 minutes in Balefire. The last potion, I assume you were identifying, is another normal healing potion. So it is now 5 o'clock after all that time. What do you want to do?
I'm going to re-ritual cast the telepathic bond.
Is that another 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Alright.
So my detect invisible is not there anymore, right?
Probably not if it's only an hour.
Yeah.
So it is now 5:10, and you have your telepathic bond again.
Ooh, so we were talking there are potions to share before we move forward.
I'm good for potions, so you guys can share amongst everyone else.
I'm fine just taking a normal one.
I could use a greater healing. I have only a normal one left.
I take a lot of damage, but I also get hit points if I kill stuff, so I might be fine with just a normal.
So how many greater healing and normal do we have?
It's 5 and 1. 5
Oh, five
regular,
and
1
one.
greater.
Okay, okay. So yeah, maybe Milo should have the greater healing because you're probably going down faster than us, and coming back up so faster is probably better for you too, right?
Yeah, I don't have my ability that lets me stand back up with key yet, so
Aye. So let's have Milo get the greater healing, and everybody else get one regular healing.
All right.
Fair
So
enough.
I'm
as you're
I'm good.
discussing
I will just
this,
have my regular healing.
a figure will suddenly motion to Calgrod from the shadows, who you didn't notice was there. And you would see Lakara. He says, "Is everything all right down here? Orcard asked me to speak with you, see how things were going."
Oh, she was one of the friend of Milo,
Yes.
right?
Yes, it's one of Milo's allies.
Uh,
It's been a
yeah,
bit.
things.
We haven't heard anything going on down here.
Did you come from that door? And I'm pointing toward the north. Did you come through
Uh,
that door?
no, I came through the stairwell behind us, and she points back here.
Okay, aye. So there's something still up there. We're watching. We're like taking a short rest, but so far everything is good. Milo is over there, so go talk to him. They are all in the room over there.
That won't be necessary. I just wanted to get an intel report for Orcard. I'll be heading back up. Good luck
Aye.
to you. Alright, and she would wander back towards the stairwell, disappearing into the shadows. Alright, so yeah, what does the group want to do?
I'm going to share that telepathically with Milo. Uh, is she able to kind of hide in the shadows? She was pretty good at hiding. Is that normal?
I mean, I can turn invisible, and I'm not native to the Shadow of Fell, so she being
Okay.
native, I assume that she has a greater mastery of that.
Yeah, you know that Lakara is very. I think actually it's a he. Lakara is very versed at, very good at stealth.
Alright. So just double checking that. So sharing that with the group, of course, and still watching this other door.
Alright. So yeah, what do you all want to do?
Personally, I spent enough time in this little cube of a room. I think we need to push forward.
Sounds
Yep.
good.
Let's do it. So we had Schroeder. So you have not seen what's beyond that door, right?
Correct. I only checked the one to the right, and it was locked.
Aye. So let's.
The other one was closed when I was in there.
Yeah. So the door is open now, slightly ajar. So I'm going to kind of get into just without entering the room, but to get like a good sense of the whole room, and do a perception check to see if I see anything over there.
Alright, so
Uh,
you take a quick look around the room. You said you were doing an active perception check.
Yep. Yeah.
Do you have a
Correct.
light source in here with you?
Yes,
No.
me.
No. Oh.
Alright, so Schroeder has do you have a torch
I have my gem,
or gem?
which is a lantern.
So you would see that there's a couple of noticeable things in this room. Firstly are, of course, the large statues, which are positioned towards the west of the room. You would guess they are decoration, but it's hard to know for sure. They stand there looking as if they're guardians of some sort, noble warriors of a past age. you would notice that there's a strange indent in the floor here. Survival might tell you more about that.
Right in front of us?
Yeah, kind of where these cracked areas are. So you believe that it might be some kind of indentation. It's very subtle, but maybe from some large spherical object rolling through the area.
Oh.
Oh.
You
Uh-oh.
don't think it was put there naturally, more just something big maybe came through here and smashed the floor up. Something very heavy.
So, Frodo, you didn't step in anything in that room, right? You flew all the time?
I never touched the ground in here.
Ooh, okay.
You also notice some uh, mosses and slimy areas, probably from when this area was all flooded.
How about the trolls, Schroeder? Were the trolls stepping over there or not?
The trolls were basically lined up right in front of us,
They were
and
like
the
right
ground
there,
didn't give way.
but
Yeah.
they didn't go further in the room, right?
The farthest they went was like right here and right here.
What is that? Is that mold too?
Yeah, just slimy areas from when this place was flooded, you'd guess.
And this area seems to be darker.
Yeah, so it looks like just dirt. There's a bunch of dirt on the floor.
So what do we want to do, guys? Try to kind of stay off the floor and cross that room, or check what's in the other room first before we start getting into that room? What are you guys thinking?
I think if something's important, it's probably going to be behind those, like the direction of those statues.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I mean, the fact that the troll stepped there and didn't trigger anything seems to be kind of
Well,
a good sign, right?
I've I've got a lot of experience falling through the floor in here, so
Well, hold on. Let me at least ask because I think this should work. Can I just activate my boots and walk on the floor? If it gives way, I fly.
No, unfortunately, you either are walking or floating. Because you can't use your boots as a reaction, so you would fall before being able to activate them. Unless you fell a really long distance, I think 6 seconds would be like a couple hundred feet or something.
I'm
Like
gonna
500, 500
I'm
feet.
gonna
Then
take my rope out and ask who wants to get tied up and try out the floor.
Safety rope.
I'm probably the lightest one in here, so or Milo might be lighter than me,
Yeah.
but
I
Well,
think we might be equal.
at least you can fly out of whatever hole you fall into. So I think
yeah,
Schroeder should go
let
ahead.
me do it.
Okay, so I'll loop it around, or I'll give you a loop that you can put wherever you want, and I'll get a really good grip on the other end so that if you fall, you don't take, 30 points of falling damage.
Around the
Well,
neck.
if we're talking about falling damage, then I can negate that automatically.
Yeah, but we've got a rope, and we're thinking ahead this time.
Wait, isn't this a reaction?
Activating your boots, I think it's an action.
No,
Yeah, it's an action, I
no, I was
believe.
looking at Featherfall.
Oh yes, that
Featherfall's a
is that is a
reaction,
reaction.
Ah, yeah,
Yes.
there's a
Yeah,
sorry,
so
sorry,
I have
sorry.
Featherfall.
but save your spell.
Yeah.
We
Milo,
have a
it's more because he could fly up quickly if anything happened.
hmm So I can catch you with the rope, and someone else can help me if they want to help hold the rope just in case. But and then you can just fly back out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure your strength score is just fine keeping me up.
As
Schroeder
long as
puts
I'm
a
real
rope
happy.
around her neck.
Haha.
Right?
Well, you did say put it around whatever.
Yeah, that's why I was asking.
I see what you did there,
I
Calgrog.
think I said whatever you'd like. So
All
if
right.
you like
No,
it,
So
I'll be putting it around my waist and then
Right.
walking in.
all right. So the floor is crumbly, but it feels solid as you walk over it. It does not seem to give way, at least in the areas you are stepping. Just running around. Yeah, the floor seems cracked but solid.
Can you, just because you weigh less than me, can you do like a jumpy stomp thing, like Mario style?
Yeah, the jump pound.
Yeah.
Just pushing your luck. All right. So you're jumping up and down on a couple areas, as I said. Feel solid.
All right. And can I investigate the statue?
Yeah. So, is there a specific part of it you want to look at, like the legs, the armor, or you want to use perception to try to look for something of note?
Hidden.
So that would
Yeah.
be more perception. Investigate is to kind of usually figure out like details of something that you notice with perception, I believe. Or to try to figure out like what's happening in an area. Like you could probably use investigation on the cracked floor.
Hmm.
Well, go ahead. Give me investigation or perception with the statue here. So with an 18, you look it over. Again, it seems very solid, like a stoic warrior doing his duty to kind of watch over this place. But you don't see anything that looks like it's mechanical or anything that jumps out at you as being very useful with it.
Okay. And all of the flooring, for the most part, seems stable.
Yeah, if you want, you can do a perception check to kind of take a look around.
Sure, I'll attempt. That's not bad.
So yeah, you would. You don't think this is cracking because of the floor giving way? Again, kind of to what Calgrad said. This might be cracking because of something large moving over it
Okay.
at some point.
Well, nothing reacted earlier when I went to this door over here, but it is locked.
Yeah.
And
So this one is locked.
these statues are huge, right? They are not large.
They're about 20 feet tall. So yeah, getting close to huge.
So they could trigger. I mean, they could if they start moving or doing something like golems, they
Yeah,
could actually collapse the floor.
it could. Yeah, I mean, it could very well be them moving around cause this. It's hard to tell.
If you need help from Dija, she can kind of stay on the walls and help you shorter. But let me know. Yeah, I mean,
Well, what exactly do you want me to do at this point?
well, check
Just
the
go to
open
the
door.
door?
Yeah, check
Okay.
the open door. What's on the other side, right?
Yeah, I will.
So you're talking about this door, the north one.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
So
one
yeah, you
that's
do see it as
ajar.
slightly ajar. Yeah.
yeah. So I will stealth over there in case there's something on the other side.
Is
And
my rope still tied around you?
yeah, how far does the rope go?
With it tied around you, probably 45 feet.
Yeah, so you might be hitting the edge
Oh,
of it.
I'm fine with the rope then. I'll untie it.
Okay.
Okay. I'll coil it back up and put it away.
All right. So you untie the
I
rope.
will stealth, yay,
Oh.
and peek through the doorway.
So you peek through the door, and you see looks like
Nothing.
a
Oh, okay.
hallway going north. But
And
you
my
don't see
passive
any people.
perception sucks, so I probably wouldn't hear anything either.
No, you
Uh,
just hear dripping and
alright, I
probably
will
water.
open the door.
So you push you pull the double door in fully, opening it up, revealing another old hallway, probably slightly waterlogged like the rest of this place.
I don't really see anything other than a hallway and potentially another corridor to the right.
Hmm.
Are we wanting to go this way or check the locked door?
I think we should continue that way, because if somebody opens the door, that means that either they can check that we were doing something. I think we should continue toward that door and come back to the door later, the other one later. But
Okay.
that's up to you guys.
So one thing you would notice, Balefire, with your high perception, as you enter the area which is lit up, this door is a little bit off looking to you. Investigation might tell you more.
Wow.
Hey, this other door looks kind of funny, but
Yeah, I'll go back and investigate it.
All right,
Well,
so
what
while
would
you're
you
going back, I'm going to watch. While he's going back, I'm going to keep watch on the tunnel here.
So give me a go ahead and give me investigation.
Wow,
Nine.
that's a horrible roll.
So with 19, you would guess that something large impacted this double door on the other side and smashed it open at some point. But not to the point where it broke. It just looks like it's slightly splintered. And that's
Hmm,
what you would guess caused that.
nice. So something definitely hit the other side of this door.
As,
Hard.
as Balefire kind of points out the weird, uh, places where the door is kind of, I guess, like where wood cracks, whatever that would look like.
I'm sharing telepathically with the others that the corridors go like for 300 feet straight. So there's a little bit of mold and then two tunnels towards the right.
So it looks like you can actually see up to about here, Calgrod, because the tunnel is
Yes.
flooded.
Oh, okay.
So that's
So
water.
basically,
There's a bunch of
alright,
water back
that's
there.
water. Okay. So it is flooded. Okay.
Yeah. So I guess
But there
yeah.
is
So
a tunnel.
you
There's a tunnel or door here, right?
yeah. So there's a basically this kind of starts sloping downward about here, and
Okay.
then at about here, even though it's hard to see, there is a wall. So you can actually see past there, just because there's like a tunnel effect, because it slopes downward. And yeah, before the slope though, it does turn to the east over here.
You want me to go for a swim?
Uh, well,
What happened to the last
let's
person
check
who went
that
first
first
swim?
door.
We don't talk about
What
that.
that? What's that, Nico?
So Gustav, when you get to here, you would notice that the wall right here seems a little bit strange to you.
I mean, Calgrad?
Or sorry, Calgrod. It looks like several parts of the wall have a different pattern than the rest of the wall. Investigation might tell you more.
I sure go check that. Let's see it.
Yep.
So he points that
I'll,
out to you. It looks like it's some kind of mechanism. These parts of the wall, which look like they were just maybe tiles or some kind of stonework, you think you can actually push them in, but you're not sure what exactly it will do.
Do we take the
no.
gamble?
How many buttons are there?
Yeah, how many buttons are there?
There are three panels that look like they can be pushed inward.
What if we push all of them at the same time?
Probably not a good idea. Wait, could I tell through my investigation which one has been pressed more?
So it looks like these have not been used in a long time. Most likely with all the water that's been in here, it's hard to tell which one is which.
Dang
This has
it.
probably been flooded for a long time.
Someone pick a number.
Great.
Should we roll a d3?
You guys
Someone
want
already
to keep
said three.
things?
Three from the
Oh,
left, so the far right.
and it might be slightly more noticeable, but so there's water leaking kind of all over this place in various areas. But you would notice in this area coming from the wall, there's a little bit more of a stream coming out of it, which might make you think there is something on the other side of this that might still be partially flooded.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hit the far right one.
All right, you press the panel. Whee! Everyone jumps back. You press the panel in, and you start hearing a clicking as the panel is stuck in now. And yeah, a clicking noise is going.
Ah, far left.
You're gonna push a second panel.
Well, it's just a click and then nothing else, right?
A clicking, so it continually clicks.
Like if it's reloading something, maybe.
Hmm.
So this door, you're sure the door was not open when the troll came in, right? Sure.
Pretty positive.
So the door has a kind of handle, so somebody had to open that door. We're pretty sure of that, or is there any kind of sign that the door could be activated by a mechanism?
Well, this is
After a moment of clicking, the clicking would stop and the panel would pop back out. As
okay.
if something
Good. That's what I
reset.
thought. Um. Hmm. Yeah, I'm just gonna go far right again, left, and then middle.
So you push on the right, then the left panel, then the middle panel.
Yes.
So when you push on the left one, the right one pops back out, and then the middle one would pop the other one back out. History might tell you something about this now that you've had some exposure to it. Oh, good roll. You think you just have to press all three, from what you remember of old secret doors that some of these dwarven architects designed. You might just have to press on all three at once.
If
Hey,
you need
Nico.
a hand, yeah.
And three, two,
Basically,
one.
yeah, just
Push.
need multiple people. All right, so you push all three. There is another louder click, and a panel drops down, releasing a flood of water. At which point you get kind of soaked, Nico, and
Oh,
Schroeder. Or not.
well,
Schroeder is unaffected.
He's just like, whatever. She's like,
that's
some water.
all
I
right.
breathe it.
Affects
I mean,
metal.
you can still get wet. It's not like your clothes are just
Yeah,
naturally always dry.
yeah, but they've been wet before. My
All
clothes don't
right,
mind.
that's fine. Well, yeah, you got a little soaked as a bunch of water floods into the area.
We
Okay.
got a new pathway. And it looks like it veers back down south?
Yeah, it looks like it turns over here.
Did it wash anything out with it, or was it just water?
Looks like it was just a bunch of water.
Okay.
Oh, there goes Gustav.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into the room.
All right, you step forward and start moving into the room.
I'm going to follow my light source.
Stop. As you get to
Yep.
this square, there is a click as you step on something, and suddenly a large section of the ceiling comes smashing down towards you. I need a dex save.
Inspiration.
Whoa.
Oh,
Probably
nice.
good you did, as you are clipped by the ceiling as it's coming down. Luckily, it did not crush you flat. Taking 31 points of damage, bludgeoning,
Jesus.
as it
Ow.
slams into the floor, and you go, my shoulder. But yes, you are not crushed. So you move back one. And as it hits the floor, it starts to slowly rise as you hear the sound of stone grinding on stone.
I'm going to grab Schroeder and just move her behind me
Yeah.
and start pushing towards the door that we just came in.
So you're grabbing
Wait.
Schroeder and pulling her out.
Can't I
Yeah.
just do investigation checks to see if there's any hidden panels on the floor?
Perception would be more for finding a panel. Investigation would be like figuring out how it works.
You
Actually,
can do
wait.
that
I can
while
cheat. I can
carry on.
fly.
That's true. You do think it was a pressure plate because you stepped on something when that happened. So it takes about maybe a minute for the stone slamming roof to fully reset, and there is a click up above.
Okay.
Yep, I'm just gonna fly.
Alright. If it's not a monster, then I won't bother with Schroeder.
What's everyone else doing during this time?
Staying on behind,
You heard the
watching them.
loud slamming coming from in here, and yeah.
I'll go take a look.
I guess Calgrad, you would have seen what happened as Schroeder almost
Yeah.
got crushed to death.
Yeah.
I am basically at half.
Yeah, she looks. It looks like maybe she dislocated her shoulder when she got clipped by the ceilings. She's like, "Ow!" But
Alright.
she's
I will.
still alive.
Yeah. I've got some spells, I guess.
What's funny
Um.
is it wouldn't have actually killed me if I failed.
Well, it would have been
I would have
massive damage, but
I would have been
yeah,
at 1.
you would have. I think if you take a certain amount of damage, you. Well, anyway, yeah, it might not have killed you. Luckily, but
Um. But you just took like 30.
31.
Yeah, that hurt.
I'll do a level 2 cure wounds after physically popping the shoulder back in, just so
Alright.
that you learn your lesson.
Thank you.
Yeah, because I don't imagine having it popped in normally would feel good.
Milo, you go back to the other door during this.
Yeah, they're messing with that door. I want to take another look at this one because you said it was locked.
Yeah,
Hey,
so
my
the
favorite number.
large wooden doors appear to be locked. You would guess there's some sort of magic enchantment on it, which is why it hasn't rotted from being underwater so long. But it does seem a bit splintered from impact, as was stated by Schroeder. What do you want to do with it?
So I just need the answer for that door. Does that door has a handle, or
Yes.
does it seem that it may have opened
It has handles on both sides, but it
Okay.
is a push door. Like from this side, you would push it inward.
I'm reminding everybody that somebody opened that door between the time Schroeder was there and the time we were resting. So, yeah, we still don't know what that is. We still need to find any tracks or any. Well, I guess it's stone, so probably no tracks. But we probably shouldn't bother with a closed door until we find out who opened that door and why. That's my point.
So we don't want to push all this, check out every square foot of the room that Schroeder and I, or the hallway Schroeder and I just walked into.
Well,
No,
so
the person that was coming in may have left this way.
Yeah.
but the
So-
3 panels, you said that there needed at least 2 people to open the 3 panels. So they may have been more than one person.
Or they could have 3 hands.
Well,
Yeah,
you don't
that's-
hear any noises coming from this area so far, though I know you're not the best perception person. So I guess down here, are you guys doing anything with this door while they're up here in this hallway?
Personally, I'd love to open it, but I'd like to make absolutely sure it's not trapped.
So no one noticed any traps on it.
And your passive perception is increased by 5.
Yeah, it's now at 22, but that's perception, not investigation.
Well, perception would be to find traps. Investigation would be to figure out how they work. So you don't
Okay.
think there's a trap on there, or there's nothing that would lead you to believe there's like a tripwire or some kind of weird nothing obvious with the door that looks off, other than the smashing.
Then I'm going to make a thieves' tool check to try to unlock it.
All right, so Milo pulls out some thieves' tools as Balefire stands watch there. Group splitting up a bit. No, at least with the initial attempt, you are unable to. You could try to take 10 minutes to get this open, but yeah, you would have to be at it for a while.
I'll turn to Balefire. Want to give it a crack?
Let me try.
Yeah. Considering how the last one worked, maybe you'll get a crit.
And at this point, you would probably hear a loud wham coming from somewhere to the north.
Alright, there it is.
Ouch.
So there is a click as you believe you've unlocked the door.
I think it's unlocked.
Hmm.
You can push it open though.
Pull. This is another pull door.
Oh, sorry.
Might want to be careful because something hit that door from the other side.
Yeah. We should get like Schroeder to stand in front of it.
Yeah.
He's too busy being crushed by a ceiling. Or she.
The dexterity thing will be fine.
Yeah, so I'll grab the door and pull it and jump here. Or stand here and try and pull the door open.
Alright, so you pull the double doors inward, revealing a hallway.
Dude, mind we found the hallway.
Yeah.
Another one of the smaller hallways, a 15-foot ceiling. It looks like it goes down about 35-ish feet, then turns north.
Does that look like a slide to you?
Give me a survival check, actually, if you're thinking about that.
It's not good.
Ouch.
You're not sure what the if this is a if it's got an incline to it.
Yeah. So, oh, never mind. I don't have that. I thought I had a thieves' pack that had ball bearings in it. Oh well.
Let's do a science experiment.
Dark hole.
But it does look like the floor in here is cracked as well.
I at least want to see what it looks like when it goes north. So I'm gonna kind of make my way in
Okay.
slowly.
I would have said to them, "Hey, by the way, the ceiling likes to jump down on us sometimes. Watch the
There's
ceiling."
traps.
This area seems trapped.
Yeah.
Old dwarven structures. This must have been an important area to have traps in it. Milo, with your passive perception, you would notice something odd as you're going down the hallway. Do you have a light source?
Yeah, I'm currently carrying a torch.
So the wall here has large slits in it on the north and south sides. Investigation might tell you more. Oh, did you go up there, Calgrod?
Yep.
Alright, so I'm shifting the camera around a bit here. So Calgrod, has they're doing something in the secret area. You head north a bit, which you would see a long hallway with several large holes in it, and looks like at the end there is a wall over here, and the hallway turns north and south. You also think you see a turn here going south.
But nothing or nobody. So I'm just telling the corridors are empty over there, so I'm keeping watch on the north side.
You're doing this mentally, telling everyone what you see?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, quickly back to Schroeder. What do you want to do?
I flew up a little bit, and now I will progress.
Alright, so you fly over.
That's all well and good.
I can't carry you.
I know. So I'm gonna not step on the spot that Schroeder just triggered, but I'm gonna have my right arm holding my shield mostly above
Ooh.
my head.
Alright, so
And I'm
as you get to this point, Schroeder, you don't hear a click, but you do hear a sudden whoosh as several blades spring out of the wall, slashing at you.
What did I touch?
You're not sure what triggered it. But I need a dex save. As a spinning blade cuts out.
Can I shield it?
Just fell off.
I don't. I think this is more of a dodge than a shield.
That don't make no sense. Okay, I'll burn my last inspiration.
Yeah, because this doesn't... Okay, well, you would make the save. So, yeah, blades are cutting from multiple angles at you, slicing. You would take some damage as they clip you, only 14 points, as you are slightly cut. And, yeah, you're not sure what triggered them. You wonder if there's some kind of magical sensor or something. To the south, you would see what looks like some kind of flooded alchemy lab.
And to the west, you would see Nico with her head in her hands, just shaking her head.
And to the south and north, Calgrod, Milo, and Balefire, you hear and they screech.
I disappeared.
Ah! As something else seems to have happened.
All right. Can I
I
use
feel like
guidance on?
shield should have some kind of effect, but
So I would say just because of how many blades were coming at you, it would be more of a dodge than a trying to actually stop the blades.
no. But like, if I use shield on some of the blades, I should be able to prevent some of the damage.
And also, yeah, it's supposed to be a dodge saving throw.
Yeah.
But Milo, what are you gonna do down south?
Okay, we've heard a lot of noises at this point, so I'm gonna do a telepathic check-in. Just ask, hey, we're hearing a lot of noises. Is anybody there?
Ouch.
Oh,
You just hear an
Schroeder's
ouch from the
just
other side.
finding all the traps the fun way.
Yes.
Schroeder's playing
I-
trap guy.
I found fun.
Okay, well, I think we're about to find fun ourselves, so any heads up would be appreciated.
I'll let
Uh,
you know if I get too low.
The traps
Just
aren't all triggered by the floor. So.
Yeah, the floor is not the only traps, and there are magical traps.
Oh, fun. Okay.
Which, in the case of me triggering that, I am going to. Where is it? Detect magic.
Alright, so you're gonna take 10 minutes?
No,
Or you're just casting it?
I'm just casting it.
So this 10-foot area that, well, I assume you backed up from flying. Does your flying require concentration?
No, it's the boots.
Okay, so this 10-foot area has some sort of magic in it where you just got cut. You would also notice down south another 10-foot area here that has some magic in it. And you would see several of the potions down here have magical auras coming from them. And something under the table has a magical aura which you can't see.
Okay, dispel number 1.
Which one are you dispelling?
The first one, right next to me.
Alright, so the magical aura would vanish.
Dispel number 2.
This one here, that will actually require a check.
That
I
is
assume you're dispelling at
just
level
an
3.
intelligence.
So dispel magic is a ability check
It's-
using spell casting ability. So yeah, it would be an intelligence check.
Yeah.
Oh,
that sucked.
Alright, so you use the spell, but unfortunately it would fail, and the effect is still in place.
while I'm hearing casting
Yeah, you
over
hear
there,
chanting.
I'm going to just check here to see if there is any tracks of water or any kind of recent tracks.
There are
will
actually. Now that you're looking, there are signs of passage with your passive perception. Survival will tell you more.
Alright. So I am going to point out to the others and do survival. There you go.
Okay.
No, won't tell me more.
No. So you think that something large moved through this area. In fact, there's a bunch of different tracks. Unfortunately, you are unable to tell much other than the fact that a bunch of big things have moved through this area.
So is it any kind of tracks of water or just something moved, something large, but no water?
Just signs of passage, so it's not actual footprints, just like things that are disturbed that would tell you that large creatures move through here.
So then I will just move here and do the same thing here.
Okay. Let me just cut back to Milo really quick
Yeah,
because he hasn't
sure,
gotten to
sure,
do
sure.
much. So Milo,
Actually, my thing might take some time, so he'll have plenty of time to do stuff. And I have a question, real quick.
Sure. What's your question?
If I do dispel magic as a ritual, can I still do the ritual but upcast it?
I don't think dispel magic can be done as a ritual.
I thought it was a ritual tag.
No. it's not a
No, you can.
It's not?
So, yeah, no, it's not. Although you can generally try to use Arcana to disable certain magical traps, the difficulty being how powerful the trap is. So you could try to make one Arcana check on this trap here to dispel it without a dispel
Sure.
magic. But let me do
Oh,
Milo
yeah.
first. Milo, what are you doing? Because a bunch of stuff has happened.
Yeah. Okay. First off, make an investigation check on those slits in the walls.
Okay.
Sure that I know, because I have a feeling I know what they are.
Probably from hearing what happened to the north. Yes, indeed. You believe that this might be some kind of blade trap. You aren't sure exactly how it's activated. There might be a magical means to activation, which unfortunately you can't do much against unless you have Arcana.
Right. Well, I think I'm just gonna take a risk here. I'm gonna say to Balefire, if I get cut into pieces, tell them I died well. I'm gonna.
All right, so yeah, the area you believe is here. Are you just going to try to run through it?
Basically, kind of like parkour.
All right, parkour. Give me a dex save.
Okay, then.
As a bunch of blades suddenly flash out.
Parkour.
Parkour. 20 would make it. Do you have evasion?
I do.
Excellent. So you hop. You jump through, tumbling and diving, taking no damage from the trap. And the blades would reset a moment later.
Okay, I'm gonna go telepathically. Go. Okay, I figured out that there are blades in the walls.
And the ceiling falls on you sometimes.
Nico says back to you.
Hmm.
Okay, but I figured out a great way to deal with them. You just gotta jump through
Just don't let them hit you.
them.
Don't high five the blades. Gotcha.
Yep.
No face checking. All right, what else are you doing, Milo?
Okay.
We are getting close to end, but I can do a little bit more for you. Then we'll call it.
Yeah. Okay, now that I'm here, I have a better look down this hall. I'm gonna make a perception check for anything similar.
All right, so you make an active perception.
Okay, and I have advantage on these thanks to my Eyes of the Eagle.
Yep, within the light. So 27. It seems like there are more of the score marks on the floor from where something large may have smashed the floor, but you don't see anything else noticeable.
Does it look like a groove or like just, or like something was stepping kind of thing?
More like a groove,
Okay, so
like in the other room.
okay, yeah, and it looked like those crack marks kind of led to the door. All right, so but nothing that looks like the blade traps.
No, at least not where you can see.
All right. I'll take a step. I'll take a step up a little bit. Kind of
Okay.
go, hey, here.
All right. So you would see it connects to another hallway that turns left and right, and you think you see a door here.
Okay. I'll move a little bit closer just to get a view of the door.
Okay.
So like just past this puddle.
All right. So you notice a couple of things now. There is a large indentation on the floor right here, as if something slammed into it. And you would also notice. No, that's all you notice. Yeah, large indentation here as if something slammed into the floor.
Okay.
Possibly the crushing ceiling thing that Nico was talking about.
Yeah.
But
kinda
you don't
look-
see any obvious way of, like, there's no pressure plates, there's no tripwires, you don't see what might cause it to activate.
I'm tempted to play Fate here, but
Good luck.
can I kind of? Can I? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do, and this is the last thing I'm gonna do. Take a couple steps back and try to leap over that section.
Okay. Will this be the last thing you do? There is so as you jump, there is a sudden opening of the ceiling above you, and a giant boulder falls down towards you. I need a dex save. As you go, oh crap!
Okay, we're gonna use the inspiration for this one, just to be on the safe side.
Okay. 17, unfortunately, would just fail.
Okay. Well, fortunately, I still only take half damage thanks to evasion.
That is good. So you
Yeah,
are
that was good.
smacked, kind of rolling sideways, slipping between some
Ouch.
cracks between the boulder and the wall as it crushes a bunch of the parts of your body, doing, what is that,
38.
38 points of bludgeoning damage. Balefire, you hear a rumbling as a boulder comes crashing towards you, and I need a dex save.
You got turned into Obito.
Save Dex.
Oh no!
Oh no.
So, Balefire, you are kind of caught off guard by this. Do you automatically take half damage?
Evasion as well. Yes.
That is good. So the boulder you go, oh, and you kind of try to jump aside as the boulder clips you, doing 31 points of damage. It kind of rolls around this way and stops right here,
Sorry, stops where?
next to the statue there. And you definitely all heard that as the whole place kind of rumbled for a bit.
Who set that one off?
You just hear over the telepathic link. Ow.
Yay, I'm not the only one.
And that is probably where we're going to have to call it. As
Do
that
you want me
did,
to make that check now?
Can,
let's do that next time.
Next time
Can you-
on
can you just tell me? Can you just tell me there are tracks here too?
Yeah, sure. So the tracks do seem to give me another survival check on those tracks. Because yeah, there is definitely signs of passage coming from the water. So you
I
don't
can
know
check that.
too much about them. They seem recent. So you do think something both came from and went back into the water recently.
Okay.
And yeah, so it's probably something. There might be something under the water.
Right. So just going that out to everybody.
You would.
I can go check it.
Yeah, so you would probably see Milo his body come flying into the hallway here as something big hit him. But yeah, let's do MVP votes. Unfortunately, I think Gustav is gone, and that is his last game, so I don't know if you want to vote for him. I was going to say thanks for
Because
playing
he kind of
with
did
us.
some good stuff.
I was going to say thanks for playing with us.
Yeah.
I can send him a message, but yeah, I'm guessing.
71 damage. I think he has a record of the maximum amount of damage that has been done in that group.
Yeah, that is definitely a
To
paladin
one
thing.
creature,
Yeah,
yes.
to one.
In one
creature.
turn, no.
Yeah, not continuous.
Well, no,
fireball.
AoEs are cheating. I mean,
I
you could do like
disagree.
a little thunder attack, and it could hit like 8 guys, so it doesn't count.
Also, I
Well,
took like
okay.
7 or 8 undead without even damaging them.
So you didn't do damage.
No, but I still took them out. Poofed them to dust.
Yeah.
And I also still have record for max damage without AoE.
With
Let's see.
With my what is it? The Steel Windstrike. 5
yeah,
opponents dealing over 30 damage each.
yeah, that's true.
So it looks like Nico with 2 votes. You are MVP.
Oh, thank you.
It's kind of a split vote this week. Oh, you know what?
Cool.
I accept, and I need to start using those.
Yeah.
You should.
If I didn't, I'd be dead.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm gonna
no,
take some notes, but hope everyone had fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Welcome to hang out if you want, but yeah, if you want to take off, go for it, and we'll
How
see you
close are
next
we
time.
with leveling?
All right.
How close are you to leveling? Jeez. I don't know.
Hey, you're the one that.
Well, now that you've asked, you lose experience.
No. No, I don't know. I'd have to go take a look. But
All right.
what are
no
you
big
all level 11 now?
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
now, yes.
Yeah, I can take a look later.
All right, and no big deal. All right.
Liar, liar,
Good.
pants on fire.
I see
Yeah,
the
it's always a
dejection
big
in
deal.
his voice. It's like, I want to
Yeah,
level.
yeah. The no big deal was like, oh.
No big deal. I
Wah, wah.
guess. Wah wah.
Well, I need food. See y'all next week.
All right,
All
see
right,
you guys.
See
take
ya.
Have
care.
a
Yo,
good one.
uh,
Calgrod,
yeah. What's up?
are you sticking around for a second?
Yeah, yeah. I'm around.
So, I wanted to tell you something that I find kind of funny.
Yeah.
Uh, my best friend and roommate basically signed me up for another campaign, but
Uh-huh.
it's called Level Up 5e. I'm not sure
Okay.
if you're familiar with that.
Nope.
It's like the same thing as this, except there's quite a few differences, and it apparently made the game more balanced.
Okay.
And instead of choosing a race, there's like you choose a background and heritage, and that's basically your race in a sense.
Oh,
But I
okay.
basically made a ranger beast master,
Cool.
and
Yeah,
I, I,
it's really
I
good
mainly,
actually.
well, yes, it is very good, but the main reason I did that is because they're in Level Up 5e, they brought back taming,
Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah.
and I had a lot of fun with that in Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Although in Pathfinder, it was a lot more broken.
Uh-huh.
But I'm going to be trying to tame a pseudo dragon.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I feel like they should have more stuff to do with like animal handling, which is why I kind of let people almost tame beasts a little bit with it, because I feel
Yeah.
like it's kind of like it doesn't really have a purpose right now.
Well,
Yeah,
the
so
level up 5e rules for rearing animals is honestly really good.
What is that?
I
Just
can
like
actually,
some custom rule set?
I think
yeah,
it is official, but
no, it's not official Wizards, but it's a official it's kind of a site. It's pretty cool. They have a good website called levelup5e.com.
yeah,
Okay,
It's
so
pretty
it's someone's
neat.
like house rule
Yeah,
thing.
it's
kind
someone's
of.
household.
I could send you
Yeah,
a link to the PDF if you'd like.
I mean, I might
pretty
take a
cool.
look over it. Maybe there's something I might use, but I should probably at some point solidify a lot of the house rules I have floating around because I have a bunch that are kind of half baked that I've been using. But I have been also kind of doing a taming thing, but it's more for beasts than actual like dragons
Well,
or anything.
here, hold on. Let me see if I can find there's a specific PDF that they sent me for. Where is it?
Oh, I think it's a downtime taming an animal that I've been kind of working on. So if you have an animal,
Okay.
you can sort of use animal handling to make beasts less dangerous towards you, and you can also use it to tame them if you have continued access to them and they
Yeah,
don't want to kill you.
Okay.
But it kind of
Copy.
goes again, like I don't know, the rules for like the Beastmaster are so weird. Like the normal
well, they don't.
rules.
How does that
Yeah,
work?
they
How does
don't
that
need
work?
actually animal handling in the regular thing. That's why I went all with the DJ stuff. But
I have
yeah,
someone
I mean,
playing a normal
mhm.
Beastmaster in my other game, and it definitely he's gone through like 8 pets now. They just keep dying, and he keeps taming new ones.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yes.
definitely feels a little underpowered, I think.
Yeah, no, the previous one was one of the weakest subclass, but they did a pretty good job with bringing it up to speed. Especially, I mean, now the strongest companion is the Artificer Battle Master. I mean, this companion is very powerful compared to Dija. because it can deflect attacks. I mean, it has a bunch of different stuff.
Oh, the reaction, yeah. I
Yeah,
have a
the
bunch of
reaction,
those too.
and
I'm
on
not sure
top
if
of
this
that,
works, but
a lot of DMs
nope, that
are
doesn't
running
work.
the companions like an intelligent creature rather than like the construct. So that makes him even more powerful when that happens. But it's interesting how the rules are evolving. I looked at level 5e stuff. I know it's. I agree with what you say, Lou, that animal handling is a bit underwhelming. So I know in my games when a character starts
Well,
with animal handling proficiency, they start with like a mastiff or like an animal of their choice.
yeah, which
Um,
makes sense. Well, the what was I gonna say? Now I just forgot. Just slipped my mind.
but animal handling or the beastmaster, the old beastmaster.
Oh, yeah. So I was gonna say the sidekick rules. Like you can make sidekicks for free that are like way more useful than just having an animal companion. So I
Yes,
just feel like
absolutely.
they should give they should give the class a little bit more. I mean, I guess maybe they tried other things and in playtest it was too broken, so maybe they overcompensated. I don't know. I'm not sure what the deal is, but it just feels underwhelming right now. Like all the pet stuff in 5e feels very underwhelming. Like
Haha.
even the necromancer, like undead are, it's a cool idea, but you have to work so hard just to make them kind of okay, like giving them a bunch of armor and weapons and stuff. So I don't know.
Okay.
One thing I did for undeads, and I think that helps. I gave all the undeads a life sense within the dark vision, so they have this sense of feeling like if there's a life form around him, even if you're trying to stealth or come invisible on them.
Yeah.
It's but it is yeah, it's true that I mean we've seen that clearly with Schroeder. She started with this group of zombies and they're not around anymore.
Yeah,
Hey,
Schroeder.
I'll get him back.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean that was pretty cool. It's still a
You had
good
We
your
still have their armor.
ghouls as
yeah,
well.
yeah.
My ghouls are still around. Two of them are still there.
Yeah, they're back in the sword wraith dungeon somewhere, just hanging
Yeah,
out.
Yeah, they're in the room right above the princess.
yeah.
But I did just send you a Google Doc, which is I think most of the rules are specifically for level up, but
Oh,
Level
just
5.
the
Gustavo
finding
jumped
and
out of the game
taming.
just before he had to do journal. Well played, Gustav. Well played.
But specifically looking at the finding and taming
Yeah.
companions, which would basically be taming a wild animal, you could easily use those rules or make slight alterations because they are very nice in my opinion, quite balanced.
Cool.
Yeah. Like I said, I could take a look at them. It's, I mean, with a 6-player group, the action economy is already a little bit out of whack, so I just worry about introducing, like, sidekicks, animals, and just
No, no,
more
no,
stuff, too.
I get that, but you could use it in other campaigns or smaller groups or anything like that.
Yeah, the thing that might be cool is to actually use something like that more as a resource for, like, downtime activities or have it as,
Mm-hmm.
like, a guard or some different rules to have it do something outside of combat. But like
I
bringing more
think
stuff
it.
into combat, I mean, while it would make sense mechanically, I think it would make the fights less fun just to have so much rolling. And like to challenge,
Yeah,
you'd have to like throw huge groups against the parties, and it would just like it
yeah,
mechanically makes sense. Just like this, the actual fun factor might go down. To have like
yeah.
everyone has a tamed creature with them, and now you have like 10 things in the group. It's just like, it's one of the reasons why I
Well,
have the background is to just kind of keep things fun.
yeah. Well, one of the other things in there is bonding with your companion.
Yeah,
So, say with Calgrod, he already has an animal companion that he basically re-gets by spending spell slots or time.
yeah.
But forming a stronger bond with your companion gives it like better attributes in a sense.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I can take a look at it and see if there's anything interesting I might want to use.
I definitely like the what is it? The level 20 bond. It gains the ability to basically if you would take a hit that would down you, it could and it's within its movement speed of you, it can jump in the way and take that damage.
Level 20, like, is in you have to be level 20?
No, your bond with it has to be
Oh,
level 20.
okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I can take a look at it. I'm just taking notes right now, so I'm a little distracted.
I'm gonna put in the chat what I'm
I'll,
doing on my
I'll,
next
I'll,
turn.
I'll certainly look a little bit at this level 5e stuff. Level 5e. I see the
Yeah,
full
I'm always
feature list.
happy to look at people's house rule stuff. I don't always like the way WotC does things.
Yeah. Calgrod, do you want me to send you